Hello, and welcome back to some OCC Blood Bowl. We are in match day 5 of the championship, and we will be watching at least 2, probably 4 games of Blood Bowl in a single session. And we're starting with Pybot, Golden Hopes Legacy, who is going to take on BallzTotheWalla, the Ghoul guys, Shambling Undead. And they are scheduled to start in just a minute or two. They are scheduled to start on the hour. So, but after that, should be 1930 UTC. We'll have Danton taking on Kubusta. And so we're gonna have a real big brawl game today. In that, Lizardmen against Undead, and then Black Orc on Black Orc violence. That's gonna be a bunch of brawling. But there is also Pidpad versus Bantha game that we will probably taking a look at. It was played earlier today, and I was supposed to live stream it when it happened. But unfortunately, they started the game earlier than they scheduled on the forums, so I was unable to catch it in time. So we're going to be taking a look at that replay, and we're probably also going to be taking a look at the last game that we haven't taken a look at yet, which is going to be HLiNiC. Close your eyes if you don't want to get spoiled. I don't remember who HLiNiC was facing. HLiNiC played TIS123. Don't Panic. Right. Are they live? They're still not live. Alright, so yeah. Potentially 4 games of Blood Bowl back to back here. And we are going to take a look at Pybot's team. He is currently at the top of the ladder, as we see in the rankings. And again, he's got 6 SPP on Golden Hope. As far as I remember from Pybot's comments, like he's essentially looking to just random roll doubles on the skinks and hope that he gets good ones, and then he keeps them, and if he doesn't, then he doesn't keep them, right? Obviously the sure hands movement guy and kick wrestle guy, like those are already good enough for him to keep, but that's what he's aiming for with the skinks. But I was also under the impression that he's just gonna pick normal skills with the Saurus, and he's got a couple of Saurus here, like these two in particular, who's got 6 and 8 SPP respectively, but no skills yet. So he could definitely get himself a couple more block or a couple more other regular skill picks before the start of the game. And I wonder if he will, or if he's looking to do something else with them. If he was gonna random skills on them, then he'd have already probably done so. I could see a world where he goes for like a double on them, like just get himself like dodge so that he can get a couple of bludgeoning Saurus. I can definitely see that world being a reality, because like the rest of the Sauruses are already like looking decently solid already, with 4 block and 3 guard and 1 mighty blow tackle guy. So but yeah, this is a very nice looking Lizardman team. The TV is starting to get kind of up there. He's got the 345,000 in treasury. He needs to do some expensive mistakes, but yeah, 12 players, so he does have 1 person on the bench. Croxigore has an injury to his passing ability, which is essentially a non-issue. Let's see, are they live? They're still not live. But yeah, a formidable looking Lizardman team, no doubt about it. Then we have their opponents, who is BallzTotheWalla and the Ghoul guys. So Yeah, this is immediately just sad. Seeing this, fridge large meat. Yeah, you'd really like the championship is generally not a place to be like skilling up players regardless, and you don't want to lose like the big players. And he lost the mummy, and that just like that's always a tragedy whenever that happens for an undead team. But like specific, like especially in as kind of brawl heavy of a championship division as this, you don't want to lose him, and he did. So he's down to one mummy with guard, which, I mean, at least he's got that one. But his whites are also like neither of them have guard at the moment. He needs to get a touchdown on Ned Smanks here. Like absolutely needs to get him that level and probably just pick up guard to pick up some of the slack here. Still not a fan of this type of a ghoul, but hey ho. And then he's got the ghoul runner with 23 SPP. That's like he's definitely aiming to get himself the like a stat up, and he's looking for either plus agility or the default plus movement, because movement 8 on a ghoul is nice, but obviously if he gets plus agility, that'd be even nicer. Zombie lineman, random himself dirty player, fine, random himself fend wrestle. He's got a wrestle ghoul. He still doesn't have the 4th ghoul, and I don't think he's gonna get it. Like, he's keeping his TV value low, and just adding an extra ghoul in here apparently is not in his interest. Which, I mean, I get, because, well, it adds like, what, 75,000, yeah, to his to his team value, and he's getting decent inducements in this match, so I can understand why he's keeping the TV low. And they have in fact started, so let's get into it. Looks like it's going to be the undead receiving. There is a wizard for the undead. There is a singular Bloodvisor keg. There's a singular Bloodvisor keg, wizard. And is that it for the inducements? Yeah, that is it, because it's like 1,500 or something TV for the lizards, and then like they're about 1,300-ish for the undead. So yeah. Wizard and a Babe does in fact cover the inducements, and Wizard definitely going to pose a great danger to the Lizardmen. Like, obviously it's less reliable, or like wizards are less reliable just because of the change from zap to lightning bolt. But the zap probably works decently well, because most of the time you'd want to be zapping the zapping a skink. Quick snap. So 6 players get to on the kickoff. So 6 players get to move a square somewhere for the undead. But yeah, the I'm just like the skink. Like the zap probably helps out against the skinks more than a lightning bolt would, but overall, I personally prefer lightning bolt over the zap, but then again, I don't often get inducements as a thing. So starting off the blocking on the line of scrimmage, and that's an immediately KO'd Croxigore for the rookie mummy there. So good start. It goes for a block on the Saurus on the left there. Only manages either a push or both down with the white blitzer. Chooses the both down there. Only pushes for the rookie white on the right. Pushes him and follows up, because yep, zombie with WrestleFan definitely takes his 2 die, and down goes that Saurus. And then Mummy takes his 2 die, and down goes that Saurus, and follows it up as well. Yeah, removing the Croxigore straight off the bat is pretty good. pretty good for the undead because like one now like the what's it called, prehensile tail on the Croctogore is actually like could actually be an issue for the undead. So removing him from the field is good. That is okay. So goes for the pickup immediately after the line of scrimmage blocks, and even with sure hand does not actually make it. So that is a turnover. By the way, I did not realize it, but that's a garish pink color on the undead. Ugh. Alright, goes for immediate blitz with the Mighty Blow Tackle Guard Saurus. Takes down the zombie. Yep, follows it up as well, and then makes the 1 square movement to get next to the ball carrying ghoul. Well, not the ball carrier, but the designated ball carrier ghoul. Picks up the Saurus on the line of scrimmage. The undead did also get a stun on the Saurus blocker, which could be slightly relevant. I don't think it was going to be hugely relevant, but you know, always better to get an armor break than to not get one. So there is that. I don't see a world where Pybot goes for a pickup here, because like he could do some stunty dodges to get there. I think he should definitely put at least 1 tackle zone on the ball by trying to dodge a skink, like probably here or something. And he's very aggressively stacking his forces on over to his left flank here, putting pressure on the undead, and I think that is the correct choice for him to do. But I don't think he's going to aim for a pickup. Okay, so he just stacks the skink here, and if that's the case, then he's not even going to try and, I don't think, dodge, because yeah, he's just not going for it. Okay. No wizard to be used yet from the undead, which makes sense. Starts by taking down the Saurus that stood up on the line of scrimmage, follows it up with the zombie, and gets a stun for it, so that's nice. I'm gonna assume that it's going to be a I'm gonna assume that it's going to be a mummy blitz against the Saurus blocker. I don't see how that helps you. Oh, that's how it helps you. Yep, makes all the sense in the world. So don't need to go for that blitz when you can just go for him, and then oh, and that's a badly hurt. So that is an injury on a Saurus. Oh, and he wait, what? Oh, never mind. I thought that Pybot was just very quick on the choosing the apothecary thing. I thought that he, like, it didn't even pop up for me. So I thought that, wait, does he not have an apothecary? Surely that's not the case. But yes, he was just very quick on choosing the. No, I don't want to use an apothecary on that. But yeah, that is a block guard. Ooh, and that's a serious injury on a block Saurus as well. Niggle. Ugh. Accepts it. Ref does see it, and no amount of argument is going to help the undead. So that is, ooh, what a start to the game. Oh, and he oh, what? Okay, so uses the wizard here. Manages to MNG injure the wrestle kick skink. Takes down the Saurus blocker here. Stuns the skink lineman behind him. Nothing happens to this. That's okay. So very surprised that he used the wizard there. I mean, I think that he was surprised by the fact that like the ref interfered on the foul is why he did that. But okay, so he does that. Takes a 2-die shot on the zombie. Down he goes. I assume he punts him into the skink. No, punts him into the wrestle ghoul. Okay. Follows it up. Seems reasonable. Gets him away from the ball there. But yeah, that, like, was not expecting that fireball at all from the wizard. Like, I feel that that's a bit of a waste of a wizard, I'll be honest. But then, like, yeah. I mean, if he hadn't used it, he'd be in even worse position than he is now. Still has one tackle zone on the ball, and that is the blitz used by the Saurus blocker there. So, but yeah, Lizardmen get to put. Probably also brings this skink runner lineman over there. Does he go for the pickup? He does, in fact, go for the pickup. Fails the pickup. Definitely team reroll that. Still fails it. Okay. Ball bounces in a pretty decent spot for the Undead, because I think he can probably clear that Saurus blocker, and he can definitely clear the skink runner there. But yeah, I mean, the Lizardmen, that's a lot of losses already. Like, KO Kroxigor first off, 2 injured Saurus blockers, and then also the skink runner there with wrestle kick, like, also gone. So, okay, expends. He expends his, gets a KO, okay, so that's another removal for the Undead. But yeah, expends his blitz on the skink that was marking the Ghoul runner there. I wonder if, like, this is turn 3, by the way. So I'm just sitting here going like, wow, there's been a lot of excitement already going on in this game, and I think if I was BallzTotheWalla, I think I'd be fine without even, like, trying to pick up the ball here. Like, genuinely, just, I don't, like, if you bring that, I mean, I'm gonna assume that he's gonna bring, like, this wrestle Ghoul runner over there as an additional tackle zone there. Makes the GF5 with the guard mummy. Makes sense. And this mummy is just going to, he's gonna tag that Saurus blocker. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, so he does go for the pickup, manages to pick up, doesn't need sure hands. Does he make the 3+ dodge away? Yes, he indeed does. Okay, so I was thinking that he might just accept the fact that, okay, I'm not gonna even go for the pickup now. Like, I'm fine with just having 3 tackle zones on the ball and just taking it. Because, like, again, this is his 3rd turn, right? And he's removed, what, 5 players? Yeah, 5 Lizardmen. So he's in a very dominant position on the field at the moment. So I don't think he's gonna be in any hurry. But I can also see just leaving it on the ground there could invite trouble, certainly. But yeah. Yeah, if Pybot had made the pickup with the skink here, like, if that pickup had been made with the team reroll or whatever, the game would be in a very different state at the moment. But for now, Undead are definitely on top. So, what does Pybot do now? I think, like, he can... Okay. I don't think that's the correct thing to do. I mean, it frees up that skink runner, certainly. And he follows that up, so because I was looking at, like, maybe he just takes a swing at the, ooh, okay. He goes for a 1-die. Skull into a skull, even with a reroll. No armor break. Yeah. No, I was looking at him going for, like, this Saurus here, like, going for a swing onto the mummy, because he could absolutely get a 2-die on there fairly easily. But yeah, BallzTotheWalla just starts moving the Ghoul runner closer and closer to the end zone. I think this is probably just a situation where, like, Pybot just forgoes any attempts at actually trying to stop the undead and just probably try to minimize contact with them. Unfortunately, Lizardmen, one of the things that they're not very good at is extracting their team from the fight. Because, again, the Saurus, like, they got Agi 5+, right? Like, the Skinks can, generally get away, for sure. But yeah, the Saurus, once they're committed, they're generally just kind of stuck there. And, yeah, it's gonna be... I think it's gonna be a real uphill battle for Pybot here. Considering the damage that he's already taken. Not impossible, mind you, especially if he gets both of his, like, if BallzTotheWalla, like, scores on turn 8, he will get 2 chances of recovering KOs, so... But he does definitely need to get both of them back, I think. Or at least a Croxigore. And then I think his offensive drive will... Okay. Greed rerolls the 3-die there, but I mean, he's in such a strong position that it makes sense. Gets a KO. Another skink out. There is exactly 1 skink left on the pitch. And that is not a good state of affairs when you're a Lizardman player. Takes down the Saurus blocker with a 1-die on the rookie zombie there, since the mummy failed to do so. Yeah, this is bad. Like, that Saurus blocker is definitely getting fouled. Like, it's just absolutely going to get fouled. Like, there's 2 rookie zombies available here. Goes after the Ghoul runner. Gets a defender stumbles. Follows that up. Which means that he's at least safe from getting surfed. He might actually decide to keep all of his guys on the ground. Because, again, if the undead are just forced to... Okay, he goes for the 2-die uphill, and he gets a... Well, doesn't get a turnover, but he's got a wrestle on that. I'm kind of surprised that he, like... Well... Yeah, he just picks that up, doesn't pick up anyone else off of the ground. Yeah, I'm like, if BallzTotheWalla does not go for a foul on the Saurus blocker here, I am going to be really, really surprised. Obviously not as the first thing that he does, but because he definitely wants to take a swing, take his blitz on Golden Industrial Power Unit here. Okay, he's not going for it, I don't think. Like with moving both of those rookie zombies, he's not actually gonna go for the foul. Can't say I agree with that choice. Like I just don't think I can agree with that, because like that is a very valuable Saurus blocker, and you've got very expendable rookie zombie linemen to be taking shots at him while he's on the ground there. Like, I think he absolutely should be fouling, like, Golden Run here. He didn't even... Okay. Manages to push the mummy with a 2-die uphill. Doesn't follow it up. Is he gonna try and dodge away? No, okay. So he just stays there. Brings up the guard. I mean, I don't see how this helps Pybot, like, at all. Like, both of those are just gonna get punched down. Yep, goes for a mummy blitz, takes down takes down the Saurus blocker with a Mighty Blow Tackle Guard. And he's KO'd. Okay. Yep, KO roll's gonna be real important for the next half. But yeah, genuinely, Pybot, I don't understand why he's even has to use a team reroll there to avoid a turnover, but even if it was, I don't think it would be terribly relevant. Down goes the guard block guy. But yeah, no, I just... Like, if he's half-assing it, I think. Pybot is half-assing it, and, like, either you keep yourself entirely down, or you commit all of your resources to stand up and do things. Like, just half-assing it like he's been doing is not good. Okay, now he goes for the foul. This just on the block source. No damage, no ref interference. I don't know why he's not moving. Okay, now he's just staying down. Moves the Ghoul forward, like he could have done that already, and should have probably, but not that it's not terribly relevant, so whatever. But yeah, I think he like just shift your guys, take the biggest. Yep, KO doesn't get sent off, so no ref interference there. I don't think, like, he's not going to be able to take another foul. I don't think he wants to risk it. But yeah, that was a very one-sided first half. But sometimes Blood Bowl is like that. Yep, just runs it in. So 1-0, BallzTotheWalla, and he, like, this is, I mean, not really much that Pybot could do. Like, genuinely not a lot that he could do. And he gets 1 KO recovery out of 5. And that's one of the rookie skinks. Oh boy. Oh boy. He needs a really good roll on the next try. Like, if this skink stays out, alright, not great. But, like, he needs the Saurus to come back. He needs the Croxigore to come back. He's got 5 players to set up. When you're a Lizardman team, and when you're facing off against a team that doesn't even have a Claw, like, they got Mighty Blow, like, on 3 players, sure, but yeah, this is just damage so far taken by the Lizardmen is incredible. Like, statistically, this is a, like, you never expect this sort of damage to be taken. Like, especially, like, against this enemy team, right? So, yeah. Pybot must have his, like, fingers crossed for some really, really good, like, I admire your optimism, Pybot, but, like, you're not gonna be able to do a one-turner here. Like, you just don't have the numbers. It is literally impossible with just 5 players. Like, if he had sidestep on the Skink Runner, then, okay, sure. Maybe, like, then it could be done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Like, if he had sidestep on the Skink, if he had sidestep, or if he had sprint, then it would be doable. But he does not. And he just doesn't have the numbers to make the chain pushes necessary. Alright, let's see it. It's a high kick, which is good, but the kick is like way in the back. Honestly, maybe you just don't... Yep, you just don't put anybody... Okay, that helps a lot. Yep, you absolutely just give it to him. Can he actually do it now? Like with that touchback? Well, if you do that, then no. Because I was looking at like, okay, he goes... Could he have actually done it? So he goes there, and this skink blitzes from here, pushes him there. Yeah, no, he just did not have the numbers. Goes for the vanity pass, might as well. Does not get it with the reroll. And no removals on the line of scrimmage. Yeah, here's the big one. He gets 1 out of 4 again. It is one of the Saurus, but I think that's just the block one. Yep, so his best Saurus is out. The Croxy is still out. A rookie, yeah. This is a disaster. Just an unequivocal disaster for Pybot. I mean, at this point, BallzTotheWalla should absolutely, I think, just stack the line. Just stack your players on the line of scrimmage. Like the mummies and the zombies. Just put them all in there. Like, just on the actual, like, halfway line. Because, like, he's got 3 Saurus. He's got 3 Saurus, of one of which has block. Like, you just absolutely stack the halfway line. Because he's just that much further ahead in the... Like, on the numbers department. And then he puts as much pressure as he can on the Lizardmen. And then hopefully he can pop out the ball. And if he can pop out the ball, he will score. It will score slowly. He could go for a quick, like, try to go for a quick turnover and score, on the assumption that, okay, well, I mean, it's a 50-50 chance that, like, he recovers any of his KOs, and so far his luck on the KOs has been dreadful. So maybe that, like, it continues to stay that way. Okay. That's an interesting sort of position for the Lizardmen. And it's a oh, okay, yeah, when it rains it pours. Yeah, Pybot is definitely getting the short end of the dice here. Goes for an immediate 3-die hit on the skink in the middle. Down he goes. Follows it up, gets a stun. And just starts running it. Yeah, doesn't take the GFI probably. Oh my god. It is like... It doesn't... Statistically, these sorts of games don't happen that often. But like, there are just sometimes when the game decides that you don't get to play. Like, you don't get to have a game of Blood Bowl. And this is just one of those games for Pybot. Like, I don't think he's made... Like, sure, he was half-assing it, I think, in the latter half of the first half, like, first half of the match. But yeah, I wouldn't really say that that's a mistake. Or it's not a big mistake by him by any stretch. So yeah, like, it's not been Pybot's coaching that has gotten him into the mess that he's in. So manages to free up his block guard guy. brings him over to the Mighty Blow, to the Mighty Blow tackle guy. Takes down the Fend Wrestle zombie as well. And I'm gonna assume, yep, he just dodges away. Goes for the pickup. Does manage it with the sure hands. Like, yeah. Unfortunately for him, like, the White Blitzer does have just a 3+ dodge. And even if he doesn't go for it, like, the Ghoul Runner with block sure hands has a 2-die on the Skink Runner alignment. And he doesn't have, like, the movement to get away. So, yeah. I mean, I'd probably just move him there and then try to... Okay, he goes in there. I'm gonna assume that this Skink Runner is gonna try and... Yeah, and then he just fails a 3+ dodge even with a reroll. So... Yeah. I am very much sympathizing with Pybot in this game. Very much sympathizing with the Lizardmen. They are just getting absolutely diced here. BallzTotheWalla taking full advantage, bringing up all of his lads, bringing the mummy over. Okay, just takes the 2-die there. Probably doesn't follow that up. Down goes the block guard guy. I mean, yeah, this is the blitz. Here we go. What happens? Is a boat down, which is one of the results that is acceptable. Down goes the Skink. No armor break. And he does go for the pickup, and he picks it up, and that's a GFI to score. Yep, makes sense. So 2-0. BallzTotheWalla. Damn. Like, this is one of the worst dicing that I've seen in a long while. The KO rolls are good, though. For once, the KO rolls are good. So he recovers both the remaining Saurus and the Croxigore. So now he has a fighting chance. Now he has an actual fighting chance on the drive. And BallzTotheWalla certainly recognizes that fact as he pulls back from the line of scrimmage, no longer having enough of an advantage. But yeah, that's... Well, I get, like, the good thing, I guess, like, the silver lining here for Pybot is that he didn't lose any other players, like, during that disaster of a turn or start to the second half. Like, I could have definitely seen Nuffle just going like, oh, your movement upgraded sure hand Skink just got hit. Well, he's gonna take a permanent injury, isn't he? Isn't he? Like, that is exactly the sort of thing that that Nuffle would do. Yeah, he's just putting those swords to work on the line of scrimmage there. The movement sure hands guy is gonna be, yeah. I was wondering if he's gonna go for a quick score, but like, even if he is gonna go for a quick score, I don't think you want, like, I don't think you want this guy to be the guy who's here. Like, just if you're doing a quick score, then he gets to go for the pickup and then hand off. And with movement 9, another high kick, and another one that goes way to the back. I mean, at this time I would put this Skink Runner underneath there. Yep, makes the catch. And now Pybot actually gets to play the game. Like, he hasn't gotten to play the game after, like, turn 4 in the first half. So, takes down one of the rookie zombies on the line. No armor break. Takes down another rookie zombie on the line. No armor break. Goes for a swing with the Croxigore because he gets 3 dice. Gets fended by the Fend Wrestle zombie and no damage. Goes for the mighty blow hit on... Oh my... Oh. Has to reroll it and doesn't even get a takedown. Oh... I mean, the dice are definitely not done screwing with him yet, so... Just moves those two skinks behind the Saurus. And then, yep, moves up the ball to the center. I wonder how much, like, BallzTotheWalla is actually going to commit to the defense. Goes after the skink. Does not manage to take him down. He just gets a push. Like, I'm curious as to, like, how much effort is BallzTotheWalla actually going to put into this defense? Or is he going to just go like, well, I'm 2-0 up, and even if he scores quickly, then I'm going to be receiving the ball, and I still have, like, the numbers advantage. So, it's unlikely that he'll be able to, like, just out-muscle me and take me down. So, yeah, he seems... For now, at least, BallzTotheWalla seems perfectly content just playing the passive game. Like a more passive defense, not really committing aggressively forward. Moves the Kroxigor up. So the mummy is gonna be his blitzing target there. Which makes sense. And I think Pybot is aiming to score relatively quickly. So I'm gonna assume that this skink is gonna go like here. No, it's gonna be the Saurus who goes there. Fair enough. Then he, yep, takes the blitz with this guy. Gets the 2 die. Down goes the mummy. Yep. And I mean, unfortunately, why are his legs vibrating like that? So no damage. No damage on the mummy there. But yeah, I guess he takes the GFI. No, he doesn't. So it's gonna be a skink who's gonna be the front corner there. Okay, it's. Who are you putting in the front corner? Oh, he's going for 2 GFIs too. Okay, I mean, sure, maybe slightly risky. Because, like, if he had failed either of those, like, especially if he fails the first one, that's just an immediate 2 die from the mighty blow tackle blitzer onto the ball carrying skink. But yeah, the undead do have the movement to maneuver in front of the lizard folk. They are exposing the Wrestle Ghoul, at least, to get it by Tackle Mighty Blow Blitz. And like with this mummy entangled and this mummy being over here, I think the lizard folk are probably lizardmen are probably fine with so goes for a blitz against the back skink, only gets a push again and does not want to follow up to give up a free hit. Yep. Rookie zombie moves. I'm gonna assume that this guy moves. The mummy moves. Yep. Makes the GFI. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I mean, makes sense. Makes sense. And makes the GFI there as well. Okay. Yep. Perfectly happy to just keep the sort of more passive demeanor. I mean, I guess this is going to be okay. That's the blitz target? Why is that the blitz target? Down goes zombie lineman. Oh, because now he can try to get some guard over there, but huh? That doesn't really work out for you, I don't think. Yeah, like I just only manages to get pushes. Sure. I mean, again, I just don't think you have the manpower or the lizard power to brawl this. I don't get this move by Pybot. Like, I was looking at him going, yeah, he's literally just stacking himself there. Like, where is the ball carrier going to go? And what happens if the Croxigore decides to be a bonehead? Like, how does this... Okay, he was just... I guess he was just gonna... Well, I mean, I'm just gonna take what hits I can, and then I'm gonna hope that I can make it 3+ with a reroll. Which, apparently, he can't. And that is, I mean, apparently, like, Slann are... And Lizardmen are, notoriously difficult to read emotions off of the faces off, but if I was... if I was in this situation, I don't think I would feel like eating a hot dog. And obviously, again, like, gets a POW on the skink, and that's a removal on the skink. Yeah, it's... Like, I mean, I think it was the wrong move, and he gets another POW on a skink without, like, when he doesn't have tackle. Yep, all of this just seems to work out. But yeah, I think this was an entirely wrong move by Pybot. Like, I think he... I mean, I guess he was going for the quick score so that he would have a chance of maybe tying the game, which is why he was gonna go for the dodge and then score play anyway. But, like, if you're going to do that, like, he could have blitzed this. Like, he could have blitzed the dirty player zombie lineman instead. And then he'd have, like, what? Yeah, I just don't think he was... Like, obviously he's desperate, he's frustrated. And he's gonna get... Oh, no. Okay, and apparently he's just gonna get... Oh, that's a badly hurt. I mean, badly hurt is probably, yeah, an acceptable, like, but yeah, no, I just, definitely not the way I would have gone about it, how he went. Takes the only easy 2-die that he has, only manages to get a push on the white blitzer there. Then what? Yeah. Yep. I mean, sometimes the dice just decide, no. Not today, buddy. Not today. Goes for a 1-die against the mummy. Gets a push. Does mean that he will get a 2-die. 2-die. Or he goes for a 1-die blitz on the other mummy. Takes him down. Doesn't follow up. Like, that's the thing as well, is that, like, despite getting a decent amount of hits in on the undead, the only undead removed so far is the first foul, like the ghoul runner with dirty player sneaky git, who got removed by the ref. Like, it's just not going his way. But yeah, BallzTotheWalla moves forward with the ball. Secures the ball as much as possible. Picks up the mummy in the middle as well. He's gonna go for a 2-die hit with the mummy against the Croxy. Makes... Or not. Okay. I don't know why you wouldn't. But goes for the SARS block and then follows that up as well. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything that Pybot can do at this stage to stop this score. I mean, he potentially can. Yeah, okay. I got another foul incoming, I think. Yep. Doesn't need to make 2 GFIs to go for it, which he makes without issue. Goes for the foul. There's a ref. Okay. Does manage to break armor. And he successfully argues the call. Okay. So breaks armor, gets a stun, and then manages to roll a 6 on the argue the call to not get sent off. I was about to say, like, well, okay, at least he gets sent off for it, but no. No, he doesn't. Takes down zombie. Boom. No damage. Croxigore at least manages to get through the loner with the reroll and does not cause a turnover. Does not take him down. Does take down the mummy. I wonder if he's gonna go for a foul. Like, I mean, he's definitely just like take the blitz on this guy. No, don't. Okay, fair enough. Goes for the foul, gets a stun, and then yeah, fair enough. He wanted like going for the blitz on the zombie, like the dirty player guy. Makes sense. But yeah, this is going to be a 3-0 in favor of the Undead, and that means that Venturos is going to be the uncontested top team after this, because like both like Venturos and Pybot are at 4-0 at the moment, but I mean, I really don't think that you need that intricate of a defensive formation. Wants to score with the correct player. Does make the handoff with the team reroll, and yeah, he definitely wants to get the level up on the white blitzer. Makes sense. Doesn't even take the blitz, he just goes for the foul first. Like, what is this? Come on, at least, come on, don't roll another one. Alright, gets thrown out and the coach is thrown out for good measure. That's, yeah. Like, what is... And just a push. Doesn't follow that up. Goes for the WrestleFend guy. Downs the WrestleFend guy. Bends. Gets a stun. Moves to back up the Sora's blocker, I guess. Goes for the foul on the mummy again. Gets a KO. That is the first Lizardman removal of the game. Doesn't reroll the failed dodge. Yeah. Like, that is the first Lizardman removal of the game. And yeah, sure, it's a mummy who got KO'd, but like, it is utterly irrelevant at this stage of the game. So, yeah. Yeah, I can't say anything other than commiserations to Pybot. He had no chance. He had no real chance in this game. Hopefully he can get like at least 2 SPP off of the upcoming blitz here. Goes for it. Takes down the zombie. Nope, not even an armor break. He's gonna go for a foul on the WrestleFend zombie lineman. And just a stun. Yep, and BallzTotheWalla is not going to do anything else, and he's just going to walk in the score. Gets his level up on the white blitzer there. 3-0. BallzTotheWalla wins, gets a convincing victory with more than a little bit of help from Nuffle. Yeah. And he even recovers the mummy on the KO. Oh, yeah. That game must have been unbelievably frustrating for Pybot. Right. So, with that being the case, that was a lot faster of a game than expected. As the next game is scheduled to start The next game is scheduled to start in about a half an hour. So, I don't think we're going to be taking a look at any of the, any of the replays that we're going to be taking on later. I think we're going to, first off, we're just going to take a look. Are there any other OCC live games going on? And yes, there is. There is Gimlik versus Gobas. So we're going to go and take a look at that. Necromantic versus Necromantic. Alright, we got into a very, very exciting start as we get to see one dice, werewolf gets surfed. Only a stun. And actually, let's put these on so that we know who's who. So this is so that was Gobas who got to surf a werewolf there. Takes down Flesh Golem, then takes a 1-die against the Flesh Golem, which is slightly strange considering he could have brought this zombie lineman there. Maybe he didn't realize that he was getting only a 1-die. Manages to get a POW on the Sure Hands Ghoul. Down he goes. Gets a stun off of it. So it is currently 1-0 for Gobas. Second half, Gobas turn 11. Goes for the foul after moving the Ghoul back. I'm kind of surprised by that. Only manages to get a stun there. Was stunned regardless. So yeah, this is so KO'd. So there's a okay. Only manages a push there with the Wraith on Wraith action, and that's very unfortunate. Follows up on that as well. Okay. I'm sorry. You're doing what, my guy? Gimlik? I'm sorry, Gimlik. You're doing what? You did a zombie dodge. You did a zombie dodge into a 6+ pickup in a tackle zone in the rain with a zombie. That is what you just did. Okay. Huh? Was there not a better play there? Okay, only manages to get a push on the zombie lineman there, brings the other Wraith around, gets a 2-die on the zombie that's next to the ball, does take him down with a both down. This is Gobas hitting Gimlik. I mean, I assume that Gimlik is being very frustrated here, so that might have something to do with the play that we just witnessed. No damage, like no actual permanent damage seems to have been done to either team as of yet. So if there have been any injuries, then they have been regenerated. Manages to pick up the ball with the Ghoul. Did bring the werewolf there just as an additional precaution. Does manage to make the pickup. He can't really, like, there's not really a great defense that he can put up for the Ghoul Runner. But yeah, he's not gonna, I doubt that he's gonna go for, yeah, just keeps him contained. Why didn't he have a 2-die here, like Flesh Golem on Flesh Golem? Or did he already block with this? Maybe it was this Flesh Golem that blocked the zombie. I'm not sure. Okay, picks up the Mighty Blow Wraith, brings him over. This means that he gets okay, picks up the zombie who got taken down. Yep. Takes the 2-die there on the zombie, with the zombie. Down goes. Doesn't follow up. Picks up the Flesh Golem. Picks up the Ghoul Runner. Why are you not making that blitz so that you can have... okay, because you're doing that blitz. Okay, and you get a POW. That is exactly what you needed. So that's a POW. Takes down the Ghoul. Follows that up, absolutely. Gets a stun out of it. That's very good. So he can definitely get himself next to the ball carrier with that Wraith. That's very good. Takes the 1-die on the Flesh Golem action. I probably would have 1-died there instead of that one. But okay. Okay, takes down the zombie there with the not leveled Wraith. Follows that up. Frees up the other... Okay, gets a KO. Alright. Doesn't mean that he frees up the other Wraith, and he can go for a Blitz on the Wraith here. I mean, if there was ever a time when... Okay, so he doesn't go for that. Huh. Picks up the zombie over there. I assume he's gonna 2-die this Flesh Golem, and then... Okay. Nope, he's just gonna do it with the... Fair enough. I'm gonna assume the sidestep is over there. Down goes the Wraith. Yep, and gets a stun out of it as well. Yeah, Gimlik not having a great time here either. Not having a great time here either. At least none of the damage, again, as said, has been permanent. Takes down the Flesh Golem with the zombie. Moves forward the ball with the Ghoul runner. Frees up this zombie lineman to go and protect him. Yep. Takes down that Flesh Golem as well. Which means that he's now got... That Flesh Golem is free, I think. Yep, that zombie belongs to Gobas. Yep, moves him up, gets his 2-die. And obviously, again, dodge does not exist as a defensive skill, so it gets the POW. No damage. And turn 14. Yeah, it's not looking great for Gimlik. I think he should have... He probably should have, what's it called? Probably should have blitzed that, I think. Gets a stun on the zombie lineman. I mean, at this stage, probably just don't pick up your guys. Okay, picks him up. I assume he dodges away. No, he doesn't, because he's going to... Okay, so he's going to blitz that zombie. Yeah, okay. With the Flesh Golem. Down goes zombie, follows him up. No damage. Definitely the first thing that Gobas should do is just run forward the Ghoul there. Well, I mean, okay, pick up the zombie lineman, sure, but... Picks up the Ghoul runner. Brings up the Wraith to tag the enemy Wraith. Brings up the Wraith up there. Moves up the Ghoul. Doesn't take the GFI. I mean, there's no point in doing that. Brings up the zombie in support as well. Probably rerolls that. Yep, does reroll that. Flesh Golem goes down. Surely he stands firm here. Like, I don't think he gains anything by... And that's a serious injury on a Flesh Golem. But whatever it was, Regen saves it. So, silver linings and all that. Moves zombie to assist. Still takes the 2-die on just the Ghoul, which... Yep, getting him moved backwards. I mean, he wasn't ever going to be able to reach the Ghoul runner anyway. Goes for the blitz on the Flesh Golem with the werewolf. Down he goes. Gets a stun. Thick Skull means that he stays on the pitch, but Claw means that he does actually manage to break the armor. Did he actually need... Yeah, he did actually need Claw for that. Goes for the Mighty Blow Blitz. Does not manage to take down the Ghoul, but he can follow it. Why are you... You could have gotten another 2-die hit on that. Like with this zombie. Okay. Yep, now he's in the... I'm just going to try and protect my players from further harm. Doesn't go for the dodge with the Wraith, just keeps him on the ground. Which, I mean, Gobas is no stranger to putting the boot in on people who are on the ground, so... Yeah, I think there's going to be a foul. Yep, Flesh Golem is gonna get it. God, he's just stacking that. Like, no mercy from Gobas. Absolutely not. Only gets a stun, no ref interference. Yeah, he could go for Yep, he doesn't go for it. Turn 16, I'm gonna assume that he just moves this zombie away. Yep, turn 16. And I think Gobas just walks in the score here. He's got 12 SPP on the Ghoul Runner. Like, what are you doing, my guy? Like, how many SPP did he start with? Oh, and he has to style as well. Just make that sort of zigzag before actually making the score. God damn, Gobas. But yeah, 2-0. Turn 16 score for Gobas. I have never seen, I assume these are the Necromantic cheerleaders. Never seen them before. Okay. Sure. I feel that this is maybe taking it, like this is taking the piss. This is actually taking, like, you'd think that it would be, like, just this little thing, right? But this is like this is just hammering the point in. Okay, KO recoveries are good, but it doesn't matter because that was last turn of the game. And yeah. Alright, congratulations to Gobas and commiserations to Gimlik. The dice did not seem to be equal in that match either, but as I said, silver lining for Gimlik at least. No permanent damage has been inflicted, so that's something. How's the clock looking? That took less than 10 minutes of time, so we're still looking at 25 or so minutes before the next game. Is there any other games live? Apparently something just started. So Disco Ziz and Serpent's Domain. So it's humanity facing the lizards. Crunky Chops, certainly a coach that many in the OCC are gonna be aware of. We got Ikis the Sisaxis playing the humans. And it seems that I think we can take off the I think we can take off the garish colors. So that's a KO. KO for the Lizardmen. So this is turn 1. Lizardmen receiving. Human lineman would block. Gets punched on the line of scrimmage. That was that was just 0 SPP human lineman taken down. No damage here. Croxigore goes Bonehead. That's nice for the humans. Like, obviously. Why is there a blitzer on the line of scrimmage? Why would you, absolutely put the goddamn frenzy human lineman on the line of scrimmage and not the blitzer? Like, this is just asking for trouble, but yeah, that actually works out. Okay. Surprising that he's got tackle as the second skill there. So block obviously on the Saurus, but tackle as the second skill. I mean, obviously don't know what kind of do not know what kind of a division these two are in, but yeah, the tackle seems a little odd as the second skill. As the first of the second skills on your Saurus. But maybe there's a bunch of elves. Maybe there's a bunch of dodge in the division. Who knows? Goes for the pickup and manages it with the sure hands pro skink. Easy peasy. He's also got a friend wrestle one, and then the rest of them seem to be just rookies. He's got 3 and an Apo, 3 and an Apo. He does have a sneaky get halfling hopeful, but the lizardmen do not have a bench. The humans have the halfling hopeful there. Let's see. He's got a catcher who's got wrestle. He's got mighty blow tackle blitzer. He's got a guard. He's got a block guard human lineman, and he's got a guard blitzer who's taken a serious injury. How does this happen, by the way? Also, hold on. So there's a blitzer here, there's a blitzer here, there's a blitzer here, and that's a human lineman. So one of the human blitzers is missing, potentially because they're, I have vague memories that we might have taken a look at a Disco Sizz game before, but I'm not 100% on that. Moves the ogre next to the agility busted Saurus blocker, brings in the block guard guy, goes for a 2-die, only manages a push. Yep, obviously pushes him next to the blitzer who's still on the line of scrimmage. Do not follow that up. Yep, definitely want to keep this guy safe. I assume he's just gonna. Oh, and he's got a catcher, 13 SPP, and but a serious injury. That's yeah. I mean, I guess he's gonna go for a stat on the guy, probably. Frenzy Human Lineman moves to protect the tackle Mighty Blow Blitzer. Human Lineman. Oh, that was the guard blitzer who moved there. Surely you bringing like this catcher to help. Yep, that catcher goes for an additional assist. Brings in the thrower to the fore as well. Takes down the Saurus this time. I assume he's gonna pluck him there. Yep. Not sure I'd follow that up. And he doesn't. No armor break on the Saurus. Alright, turn 2. Turn 2. But yeah, I genuinely probably like you've already got a niggled blitzer, right? And you're missing a blitzer. Don't know why he's missing. Could be that he's got permanent injury, could be that he's MNG, could be that he's dead. But I think the frenzy lineman definitely should have been on the line of scrimmage rather than this blitzer. But hey ho. Goes for a blitz on the block guard human lineman. Only manages to get a push. Did manage to take down the blitzer on the line of scrimmage there with the regular block. And he is making moves to go down the left side, the left flank of the humans. And this time the Croxigore decides to behave himself, which is nice. I mean, yeah, he can get pretty well into the left field here, but the real question is, where is he going to go with the ball carrier? Like, is he actually going to go, like, a lot forward, or is he going to... I think he's just making room here. Okay, moves the skink there. Okay, ball carrier runs there. Interesting. I mean, he definitely needs to put somebody to screen here, and that's gonna be that is going to be a skink that's probably gonna get blitzed by this guy. Moves up the wrestle fent guy there. Okay, moves this skink runner, and then yeah, is he in scoring range already? Tries to dodge away. Tries to dodge away with the agility busted Saurus. Like, genuinely, my guy, pick him up. Like just pick him up and don't go for the dodge. Like, if it was a 5+, okay, attempt it, but it's a 6+, and okay, the ogre decides to go bonehead here, and that's not great for the humans. Picks up the blitzer on the line of scrimmage there. Is he in scoring range? No, he's one off. This skink runner is in scoring range. So there is a possibility of a quick score from the lizards here, but I don't think they want to go for a quick score. And I mean, they're certainly not under pressure enough to go for a quick score here. Right. So, Frenzy Human Lineman moves. Huh? Okay. Tags the skink there. I don't know why. Moves the catcher over there to screen, which makes sense. Human alignment with guard, moves over to screen. Like, where is the blitz going? Like, I'm gonna assume it's gonna be this Saurus blocker here. But like, with that move, he might actually just go for the skink runner because he gets a 3-die on it with tackle mighty blow. Yeah, just moves all of his lads over to screen as well as possible. Yep, that makes more sense. Guard guy moves there. I don't like the fact that the guard guy is kind of exposed, and does manage to take down the skink with the bow down, because it is the common wisdom to go after the skinks in the lizardmen teams. And then he moves into contact with the other skink. Interesting. I mean, this is essentially him forcing him to shift from the left to the middle, and then blitz this guy. But then again, he already kind of wants to definitely wants to blitz this blitzer here, because with the niggle on the guy, and the guard on him, like he's a prime target for the lizardmen. So yeah, picks up the agility busted Saurus blocker. Moves the other Saurus blocker over there. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be this Saurus blocker who's gonna be doing the blitzing. Yep. Moves him over there. The Croxy, he definitely wants... Ooh, Croxy goes bonehead. I was just about to say he definitely wants the Croxy to behave here, but I mean, it's not the end of the world, but that Croxigore, if he had gotten him like here, would have been pretty baller. He doesn't go for a blitz. I mean, I assume he's gonna go for a blitz with a skink then, which is fine. Like he's got the wrestle friend skink for that. Okay. I mean, targeting this blitzer kind of makes sense, because like keeping him as far away, like keeping him contained as well as possible is, yeah, just take that. Yep, wrestle him down. That makes him much less of an issue. Not exactly how I would have played the situation, but it's good enough. And I can definitely understand the logic behind his choices. Makes a GFI to bring him over there. And then he's got that skink. Just moves into screen there. And where does this skink go? Picks him up, and he goes into the injury box, apparently, as he fails to dodge and badly hurts himself. Surely you don't appo that. Yep, you don't appo that. So, Lizardmen down to 10 players guaranteed, which is good for the humans. Certainly good for the humans, but they're still in they're in a decent position here. Like, I don't think the humans can really, like, they can definitely get in the way, but like they are in a pretty decent position. The humans definitely want the ogre to function. Like, he needs to behave himself. Get him to tag one of the Sora here would be pretty good. Guard human lineman moves there. Makes sense. Like, I'm gonna assume it's gonna be this Sora's blocker who's gonna be the blitz target. Brings in the wrestle catcher. He can't really cover this area very effectively unless, like, this thrower can go in there. He could. Okay, I was thinking that maybe he instead goes for a blitz on this Saurus blocker, but I think for the humans, like, forcing a score off of the lizards on, like, turn 4 is entirely fine, because, like, that leaves 5 turns for the humans to score back with, and they're perfectly capable of doing that as a team. Brings in the frenzy lineman just to screen here. Yep. The rower moves over there. Makes sense. Okay. Block human lineman goes there. So who's doing the blitzing? And I mean, now it looks like this Sora's blocker is the blitz target. I mean, okay, it goes for that. Only manages a push, but I think push is good enough here. I don't think you reroll this. Yeah. Because you don't follow that up. And then the ogre can go there. I mean... Yeah, I don't think it really matters whether he followed up, because... Okay, so he goes over there. And ogre decides to be a bonehead again. The biggins... The big lads are not having a great game so far. Not impressive. Not impressive from either of them. But at least they're being equally useless. At least they're being equally useless. Now the Croxy decides to move. Goes in, gives an assist on the guard blitzer. Only manages a push. But that is one of the two guard players gone, which means that now that's a 2-die here. Without having to move in anyone else to assist. Yep. Push is good enough. Kind of surprised he didn't move him next to the swords, just so that he could get an additional hit there. But I get, he wants to move forward. He doesn't want to score now, so he just wants to move forward, and keeping this guy free is better. I think the blitz is obvious. Like, the blitz is gonna come in on the thrower, I'm pretty sure. Brings in the skink runner. Brings in the skink runner to tag that. Goes for, gets a double pow. Down goes the human thrower. Follows it up. Gets a stun out of it as well. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see whether the humans can actually put enough pressure here on the lizards to even force them to score on turn 5, because they're definitely not forced to score now. And with the Croxy maneuver, yeah, I think the humans are like actually screened off well enough that I don't think Crunky Chop is gonna feel like very threatened in this position. Picks up Skink Runner there, goes for the 1-die, rolls a skull, gets punched in face, and gets stunned. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, the ogre deciding to not function, that was pretty bad. He does decide to function now, but only gets to be brought in as an assist for this guy. Yeah, I think like the best that he can do is he can get a 2-die on the Skink Runner lineman with the catcher. But like even then, I don't think he actually wants to get next to the ball carrier here. Okay. Is he not taking that blitz? Huh? Is he? Okay. Takes the swing at the Van Dressel guy with the Mighty Blow tackle. Down he goes. Gets a stun on that as well. That's useful. Yeah, very surprised by these two. Like, I don't see the value in making, like, tagging these two Skink Runners with the catchers. Like, I don't get what he's going for here. He goes for, okay. So he goes for a blitz there. Rerolls because he wants to take him down, and that's even worse. Doesn't manage to take him down. Only gets a push there as well. Doesn't follow it up even. Yeah, I don't know what his plan was. Like, you take a blitz there, and he wanted to get him down. I guess he just essentially wanted... Oh, okay. Goes to GFI. Does make it with the team reroll. I guess he wanted to... So he goes down. He follows that up. probably puts him down there. He can get his player here. Frees up this blitzer who can run up and reinforce. I guess that was the plan, but I just like he was better off if that was kind of the plan. Then he was absolutely better off just like this. Now he just gets surfed. Like this catcher just gets surfed. And even if his plan had gone to perfection, I think he would have gotten surfed anyway. Like, that was the wrong position to put the catcher. Like, I assumed that he put the catcher there because he was going to blitz that skink with the other catcher, but he didn't go for it, and now he's in the crowd. Only a stun, so he'll be back. But yeah, no. If you wanted to just get players into here as much as possible, I think the better way would have been to just put the two catchers here and block this guy. He dodges away from the catcher. Yep, like Crunky Chops does not feel any hurry in scoring here. So yep, takes the 2-die, and now the Croxy's gonna be next to two of his players, both of his card players next to the Croxy. Yeah, that's not great. Goes for the 1-die, takes down the human lineman with block, and I'm gonna assume, yep, he follows that up. Yeah, I think that was just bad plan by Ikis the Sisaxis. But I mean, now he's got at least like several players are clear to go, and that's good. That's good that the ogre decides to function. But yeah, I think I mean, you don't. I was looking at, like, is there a way for him to inconvenience the ball carrier or even the skink runner here with, like, potentially with the frenzy player, but no, there really isn't. So picks up the blitzer here. Brings this blitzer over so that he can get a 2-die on the source blocker. Makes sense. Let's see, how much is the clock? It is looking to be about half, so I think we're gonna hop on out of this game. But good luck to both coaches here, and we'll take a look if there is. Oh, that was Arca-Cola competitions, OCC Championship. Any game live yet? No game live yet. Right, let's take a look. We're gonna go into Black Orc on Black Orc violence, so this is a good time to take a look at the teams. So starting with the Sunshine Boiz. Sunshine Boiz. The sun is good. As a nice guard on the troll. Black Orc, block mighty blow. Block guard. He could random, doubt he will. And then he's got Sneaky Git as a chosen skill. Frenzy as a chosen skill. Both of those are chosen skills, so kick your hands, and then wait, are these chosen skills or are these random doubles? Do they have access to? No. I was like, okay, these are chosen skills? No, these are random doubles. Okay. I was like, why would you choose pro as the first one? But no, these are actually random doubles on these lads. This is a chosen skill, and this is another random double on the general. 3 rerolls, Apo. Yeah, looking pretty solid. The TV is kind of getting up there, and he's got 275 in the bank. Does he have any critical injuries? This guy has got a niggle, but I think he's probably keeping him around, like, until he dies. He doesn't have Apo privileges, probably, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, pro tackle doesn't really seem like the kind of goblin that I'd keep around for the long term, but like on the flip side, he's kind of far away from any of his Black Orcs going and picking up tackle, I guess, so fair enough. But yeah, looking like a solid Black Orc team. Kubusta, on the other hand, his team has gotten demolished during the season. So, he's got Diving Tackle Goblin, who randomed it, and is going to be missing this match. We have Sneaky Git Goblin, who randomed it. He's got nothing else of note, and no damage on these guys. He's got Mighty Blow, nothing. Niggle on the block Mighty Blow tackle guy, nothing. Mighty Blow guard and guard. He's got 90,000 in the bank. Genuinely would probably rotate out this niggled guy with 4 SPP. Like maybe random. Like if he randoms a good skill, then keep him around. But if he doesn't, then just like fire him and get just a new rookie established, I think. Because like you don't want your Black Orcs to have niggles on them. On like this guy is like, yeah, he's good enough that a niggle probably doesn't, like, you keep him around even if he has the niggle, fine. But like a rookie Black Orc with 4 SPP, that's not a Black Orc that I'd keep around for long if he has a niggle, unless he randoms a good skill here. But yeah, he's got more players. Like he's got a slightly wider team. Apo, 3 rerolls. And he will be getting about 100,000 in inducements, so I would probably go KO. And they're already live, so let's get in there. Probably go for, yeah, the 1 bribe. Yeah, that would be it. 1 bribe and the Bloodwiser Brave. It makes sense. So it is Sunshine Boiz. Sunshine Boiz are, let's get the garish colors on again. Sorry, no, the Sunshine Boiz are on the defense here, with Kubusta and Black Orc down receiving. It is currently raining, which is not really advantageous, I don't think, to either team. Slightly more, I guess, towards Danton, because he, like, one, it's not his receive, so it could change. It's a high kick. Yeah, just puts that guy underneath. Does not manage to make the 5+ catch. But also because he does have a Sure Hands Goblin. So slightly, even if the rain continues, slightly favors Danton here. First block on the line of scrimmage. Down goes the rookie Black Orc. Did he get out? Oh. Down goes the other Black Orc as well. Down goes the Troll. And that's a badly hurt on the Troll. Not using an apple on this. Regen fails. Okay, that's big. Like that gives gives a strength advantage to Kubusta, like straight off the bat. And he did not, in fact, rotate out the Black Orc, nor did he go for a double. And I don't think that's worth a team reroll, I'll be honest. I think I would have just accepted that both down there, but does manage to take him down. No armor break there. Well, yeah, he's going for a foul. He's got the Sneaky Git Goblin to do it, and he's got a bribe as well. Gets a pretty good foul there. Sneaky Git means that he doesn't get sent off on the armor roll, and there's no double on the injury, so well done. Goblin, that is a KO. It's just a rookie Black Orc, but like definite strength advantage over to Kubusta immediately, and he manages to make the pickup in the rain. Looking pretty solid for a turn 1 already for Kubusta. Definitely not a game-ending turn 1 or anything for Danton or anything, but looking pretty solid overall. Goes for a blitz, only gets a push. Danton, my guy. Greed rerolling already. Like Kubusta is excused because like his was gonna be a turnover and but like greed reroll already gets a stun off of it. And I mean does need picks up the Black Orc on the line of scrimmage. I'm gonna assume he goes for a foul. I do not approve of that reroll, but maybe it'll work out. Still just stunned. Pretty quick play by both coaches here. Moves in the Mighty Blow guard guy. Moves in him. Goes for the sneaky kid goblin. Down he goes. No armor break to be had there. But it is kind of funny, though, by the way, that the goblins have thick skull on them and not the Black Orcs on this team. Goes for a swing, doesn't go down. Goes for another swing with the Mighty Blow Black Orc. Does go down this time. So no swing for the troll. We'll probably just move him into contact there. Yep, just moves him slightly forward. Moves the ball slightly forward as well. I'm gonna assume he's gonna take a foul. Like it's not like he doesn't have a great foul, but might as well, just in case. No armor break. Very quick play. Very quick play by both coaches so far. One could accuse them of not really thinking through their moves, but we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna say that they're very good coaches. Like they're in the championship for a reason, and they know what they're doing. They know their battle plan, and they're gonna stick to it. All right, swings and takes down the Mighty Blow guard guy. Might actually wanna grab him. Yep, that's gonna be his next. That's gonna be his. Ooh, and that's already it. Well, he's not gonna foul him. Is the Apo? No Apo used here either, so that is a troll gone for Danton, but that is a Mighty Blow guard Black Orc gone for Kubusta. Both teams have not decided to use their Apos on that. That evens out the playing field a little bit. Like that is an important Black Orc to get out of the way for Danton. And does mean that he can now foul someone else. Takes down rookie Black Orc on the left flank with the Mighty Blow block guy. Punches him over there. Doesn't follow him up. Gets a KO out of it as well. So removal wise, arguably, Danton is now ahead because the troll is always more unreliable than a Black Orc. Takes his 2 die on the troll as well. He's got blocked, the troll does not. Down he goes. No armor break. Goes for the foul on. Ooh, and that's a dead Black Orc. Apo probably used here. Apo absolutely used here. And that's another. Oh no. Okay, well, at least he's caught. And he does not manage to talk his way out of it, but that's... Oh, that's another niggle on Kubusta's best Black Orc. Like, I did say that you were probably going to keep hold of him with 1. But yeah, that's... I mean, that's not very good. Danton is clearly exhilarated by that. The troll fails to stand up. Speaking of them being unreliable, but that's oh my, and then a double skull on the first block that he does manage to take him down with the reroll. Gets a stun. Is in a prime position to go for a decent foul on the guy as well. Gets a 3 die on the Frenzy Goblin. Down goes the Goblin with a pow. That's a broken arm. Strength bust. doubt that he's going to be using the apple on that. This is... I mean, I did say that we were going to get a brawl between Black Orcs, but this is more bloody than I expected. Much more bloody than expected. And there's going to be a foul, of course. Gets a KO out of it. No ref interference either. Wow. This is turn 3, by the way, and not even like the full turn 3. This is like the receiving player's turn 3. So they're still on, like, now we get to the bottom half of turn 3. And that is a lot of removed players already. Like, that's 3 Black Orcs removed from Kubusta, and that is a troll and 2 Black Orcs and 2 goblins as well removed from Danton. Yeah, this is well, I did promise you guys a Black Orc brawl, and that's definitely what they've been doing, brawling like Black Orcs do. Moves into contact with the goblin there. Okay, moves his sure hands kick goblin there as well. I'm gonna assume that's not gonna be the blitz target. Seems a little odd, I think. Okay. Moves the mighty blow, block mighty blow guy there. I mean, I guess that is the blitz target then. Moves the guard Black Orc there. Yep. Goes for a blitz on the goblin. He's got block on this as well, so but does get the POW. Oh, takes the boat down. No armor break. Doubt he's going to be fouling anymore. And just brings the tackle pro goblin over the center. Troll is not stupid this time. Does manage to stand up. Yep, just goes for the block guard guy there. Takes him down. Puts him next to the troll. Just slowly inching forward here. Like yep, just one square at a time. I'm gonna assume he's gonna go for a foul on that Black Orc. No. He is in fact not gonna go for a foul on that Black Orc. I think he's entirely happy, like, with the trade-off of him holding a guard Black Orc with the niggled regular, just a rookie Black Orc, and does manage to dodge away the Goblin Bruiser that got hit. He's not yet in a hurry. Like, he's still got 4 more turns to go forward and score, and he does have the player advantage for now. So I don't think he's unhappy with the situation. Goes for a blitz on the troll. Troll goes down. Does he follow that up? I think he should. Nope, that is where I assumed he would put the troll. Nope, he just stays put. No armor break there. Ooh, that's double skulls. Team reroll into a both down, both down. Well, they do go down, but not what Danton was looking for, especially not when that's a serious injury on his player. Apple used. Oh, and it's either niggle or death. My God. They did not come... Well, I was about to say that they did not come to play, but then I remember that they're playing Blood Bowl, and they definitely came to play in this match. That is an absurd amount of damage to both teams already. And I doubt that that's going to be the end of it, considering that, like, Kubusta still has to bribe. He's still got the sneaky git. He's definitely looking to take the man advantage even further. I think this is this might well be karma, by the way, because Danton did have his after the niggle. No, after killing and then Apo intervention into niggle on the best player that that Kubusta had. He laughed, like the coach laugh emoji thing, and I think this is just pure karma for that. Goes for a blitz on the Goblin with Sure Hands kick. Pushes, only gets a push, pushes him next to the Mighty Blow Black Orc. Only, even with 3 dice, only manages to get a push result as well. So no foul this turn for Kubusta. Just slightly edging himself sideways there. He does need to start, like, I don't think he can take it that easy on his next turn anymore. But I mean, he's got all of the Black Orcs on Danton's team. Okay, goes for the 1 die. He's got block, and the Black Orc Kubusta does not, so down he goes. So that works out. The block guard guy is kinda stuck. Kind of stuck. He can bring a Goblin to assist so that he can get a 1 die on the Troll there as well. And then he can take a 1 die or bring a Goblin to assist and take a 1 die on... I'd probably, honestly, like, this Goblin, okay, he just goes for the 1 die there. Yeah, I was thinking that this Goblin comes here, then he blitzes with this Black Orc, right? And gets him next to... okay, and he's going... Okay, that's where he uses his blitz. Doesn't even need to tackle. Takes down the Bull Carrier. That's pretty bad for Kubusta's ability to score here. I imagine you follow that up. And that's a neck injury. That's a minus agility, I believe. Yep, that is a minus agility. It was a rookie Goblin, but he did have 7 SPP on the guy, so he was definitely looking to do something with him. His career is over, and then makes the dodge to get next to the Goblin Bruiser there. And the bounce is pretty awkward for Kubusta. Starts by taking down another Goblin removed. Only badly hurt on that one, but that's Sure Hands kick Goblin is now out of the game. This is... like... this... oof. I'm not even keeping... Only manages to get a push there. That's not great. Follows that up. Like, he does realize that he has to bring, like he does not have that much time to be leisurely. Takes the block with the Troll. Manages to get him down. Gets a stun on the block guard guy. Does mean that he can do a 2-die blitz on this Black Orc now. Unfortunately, however... Either he's gonna have to blitz him, like, surely he blitzes him, right? Yeah, he needs to go down, and he does. But, like, that could have been very awkward if he didn't manage to take down that Black Orc there. Onto the ball. Kubusta, are you even trying to score here? Like, this is, like, he has a lot of faith in his ability to pick up that ball in the rain and potentially even in a tackle zone. Definitely rerolls that one. Does take down the Goblin Bruiser lineman that's there. Like, this is, I think Kubusta just gave up on his ability to score, like, this half. I do not agree with the choices that he made. Takes the 1 die. He's got block and Kubusta doesn't, so down goes the Black Orc there. Why would you go for that? Why would you try to go for the pickup? Picks up the black, fails the dodge into the square, stuns himself. Bounces there, takes down... Oh, I do not understand what is like. Alright, takes him down, gets a stun. He has a 2-die here. But the real thing is, he needs to move this guy next to the Troll. Or not, I guess. Like, are they even concerned about trying to get touchdowns? Like, it looks like both of these coaches just went like, well, this is looking like a Black Orc brawl. Unga bunga, block time. Like, this is terrible. He doesn't have an assist to even try to move the troll. Like, he really should have been next to the troll so that he could attempt to move the troll out of the way so that he can go for a pickup and then potentially run past him there. And then that would mean that this goblin could also just run forth. No, he's going for a foul. Yeah, he has literally just given up on actually scoring this half. This doesn't help you. Like, makes the pickup with his last reroll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He needs to make at least one go for it here, or he's gonna have to rely on the troll getting over there and throwing him forward in the rain. He doesn't take the go for it. What? Like, what? Huh? Oh. This is... I don't know. I mean, I think Danton should know. No. God damn it. And especially don't follow that up, because like you want to tag the troll. The troll, I mean, I guess he's more, I mean, but this still keeps him next. I do not understand. I just do not understand either, like how either of these coaches only gets a push there. It's gonna get another hit on the Black Orc. Yep, now he goes down. Cool. Get the stun off of it. Goes for a foul. Doesn't even pick up one of his goblins to give an extra assist on that. Like, he didn't, huh? Like, are these coaches actually, I do not want to disparage these coaches. Fails the throw, but makes the landing closer and just needs to make a GFI. Yeah, no, this shouldn't have been a score. Absolutely should not have been. This is frustrating me on levels. Like, on on all levels of spiritual being. Does not manage to make the KO recovery there. Manages to recover both of his Black Orcs. So Kubusta, Danton does have an actual team and an actual chance still with those KO recoveries. And so long as he stays out, and maybe he does some damage on these line of scrimmage blocks, he could still have a chance, but I am in just entirely very weirded out by what is happening in this game. That should not have been a score. Like, Kubusta absolutely did not play to score there. And yet he did. Alright. Just putting a bunch of goblins and his best Black Orc at the back to protect against. I mean, there's not going to be a one-turn touchdown attempt because the troll is not available for Denton, but he's just keeping them safe. So there's the niggled Black Orc, regular rookie Black Orc, and the trained troll who are going to be on the line of scrimmage. Okay. Danton seems to be in good spirits at the very least, judging by that reaction or emotion that he chose to display there. Brilliant coaching. Kubusta gets a reroll, so nothing relevant here. I'm okay. Starts by taking down the Niggle Black Orc. I wonder if he's gonna go for a foul here. I probably wouldn't, like, not with the. And then he rolls a double skull, and I feel that he's probably not feeling as happy as he was prior. Or maybe he's just having a fun, good time brawling with a fellow Black Orc. Who knows? Does not make the KO recovery for Kubusta, so that is going to be. That helps out Danton quite a bit. Yeah, Danton still has. He still has 5 Black Orcs to play with. So I'd say slight brawling advantage over to Danton, just because of, you know, the I prefer reliability over pure strength. But it's not a massive advantage, and he no longer has his sure hands goblin. So if this rain doesn't go away, he could be facing some trouble. Solid defense. I'm not sure if that's going to be terribly relevant. I'm kind of genuinely figured that, like, Kubusta would actually just put 2 rookie goblin linemen on the line of scrimmage rather than putting Black Orcs there. And now he puts one of his Black Orcs on the line of scrimmage there as well. Is it just me, or like, is this making any sense to anyone else? Okay, bounce there. The bounce could have been pretty interesting had it ended up next to the sideline. But, alright, starts by taking the 2-die on the goblin there. Only manages a push. Takes the 2-die there. Takes him down because he has block and that Black Orc does not. He's got another 2. No, he's got. I mean, he's moved this goblin here, blitz, and then he's got a 2-die here and a 2-die here, and then he's got a 2-die there as well. Or just take the 1-die when you have block and the opponent doesn't. Because like that could leave him dangerously exposed if he goes for. Oh. Huh? How is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Goes for the 1-die on the troll. Only gets a push. Fine by him probably. And that gives him another 2-die on this Black Orc. I mean, still probably. Nope. Goes to cover the bull. Makes sense. Goes to cover the bull. So I think this guy is going to be taking a blitz there, just to see if he can move him into somewhere more useful. Gets a double pow. Down he goes. Stays put. And okay. Tags one of the Goblin Bruisers there. Goes for the pickup. Does he manage it? He does not. I don't think he's using a. Yep, he's not using a reroll there for now. And the bounce is not awkward. There was always the danger that it ends up next to the sideline, and then he could be in real trouble if he fails the following pickup. Alright, goes for the 2-die. Only gets a push. Follows that up. And he's going to. I'm going to assume that both of these Goblin Bruiser linemen are just going to run past to try to exert pressure. Yep. Try to exert pressure as much as possible on Danton's back line. Goblin moves there. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like the next pickup attempt is going to be very critical regardless. Moves him there. and moves him behind there to screen them. Yep, all of that makes sense. All of that makes sense. Starts with the 2-die there. Gets a push, follows it up, goes for a blitz, gets the both down, so down goes Goblin. No damage to be had. Moves him there, he gets a 2-die with the tackle guy, and then he doesn't need it because he rolls a POW anyway. But yeah, I mean, that's all nice and all, but it's the next actions that he's gonna, like, is he gonna leave him here? Is he gonna, or is he gonna chance the 3+ dodge? Like, I don't think he's gonna be doing any blocks here. Or is he just gonna go for the 4+ pickup? He's gonna go for the pickup. Makes the pickup. Doesn't need a reroll for it. He has to be sighing it. Like, making a sigh of relief there. Yeah, brings him over so that he can get a 2-die block there. And gets a POW for it. Okay. That's unfortunate for Kubusta. Follows that up, absolutely. And gets an injury off of it as well. Only a badly hurt, but that still helps out. Like, Kubusta is still probably going to be getting a 2-die on the ball carrier. And there's not really much... There's not much that Danton can do about it unless he's willing to take a 2-die uphill, which he is. Takes the boat down. Down goes the troll. I mean, that didn't help. I figured that he did it with this guy. Okay. Danton is having the time of his life once again. Gets a POW on the 1-die on that Black Orc. Down he goes. Follows it up. No damage. Is he... Yeah, he's apparently just happy taking the 1-dies. I mean, he's got the Brawler on there, so makes sense. I don't think he should follow that up, though. Like, keeping this guy free would have probably been way better for him than following up that block. But he did. Picks up. Doesn't even bring anybody over to try and help the train troll. So he fails to pick that up. Yep, moves the sneaky git guy there. Moves him there. Takes his 2-die. Down goes that Danton Black Orc. Okay, he goes there. Follows that up. Goes for the 2-die on the ball carrier. Does not get a POW. Does he team reroll this? He does in fact team reroll that. Does not get a POW. Only gets a push result. That's slightly unfortunate. Probably tries to dodge him out. Gets... fails to dodge even with the dodge reroll and stuns himself in the process. Yeah, I mean, obviously, never guarantee that you're going to be getting a POW on the, like, on a 2-die. And I mean, he didn't even have block for that. But I feel that he played, like, especially the trained troll, right? Like, I think it would have been better for him to try and ensure that the trained troll stands up rather than relying on a 4+. Speaking of getting POWs on 2-dies, Danton gets one. Goes for a blitz on this Black Orc. Gets another one. Doesn't need it, but gets it regardless. I'm going to assume he follows that up. Why that way? Gets another 2-die. Down goes Black Orc. Yep, that makes more sense. Down he goes. No armor break. He's just gonna run over there. I'm gonna assume that he's gonna come up behind. Maybe even actually... yeah, I'm gonna assume he's gonna guard the back. Yep, and he's gonna guard... all of that makes sense. And then he'll take the 1-die there because, yes. Push is fine. Probably shunt him then. Okay, shunts him there, moves up. Yep, all of that makes sense. I mean, I did say that I don't think Kubusta deserved the score in the first half, but at least for now it is looking like that Danton is getting Like he's getting the dice that he needs to make sure. This time he does get an assist for the trained troll. Manages to get him up and brings him over to the Black Orcs. I think he's gonna go for a 1-die. Yep, he's gonna go 1-die on that carrier. Yep. Push is, I mean, it's not great, but he's definitely not gonna be team re-rolling that. And tries to dodge away with the sneaky git and fails the 3+ dodge. Does not stun himself this time, but yeah, Danton definitely seems to be in good cheer, which is always wonderful to see, like for a Blood Bowl coach to be in good cheer when he's playing. So that's nice. Takes down the guy next to the ball carrier. Follows it up. Yep. I mean, this is currently looking like a situation where I genuinely don't think that Danton needs to hurry his scoring up at all. I think this Black Orc moves here. He takes the blitz here so that he can, like, afterwards he can move there, and he can bring this Goblin Bruiser here, and then he's got a 2-die on the Black Orc. Or he even actually brings him here, and he can get a 2-die on the trained troll. Okay. Yep, brings him to assist that. This is gonna be the blitz, right? Right? Like, I'm just saying, I don't think there's too much to be thought about here. Like, considering how fast that these two coaches have been playing so far on turns that I felt were more complicated than this. But yep, does go for the blitz there. Takes him down. No issue. No damage achieved. Now, where does he actually go? Okay, yep, he goes where I thought he would. Does he take down the troll, or does he go for... He goes for the Black Orc instead. Kind of makes sense. Down he goes. No damage achieved. And then he's got this goblin left to move, who just moves to tag this Goblin Bruiser. Yep, makes sense. All of that, in fact, makes sense. Yeah, Kubusta is not, like, he's kind of out of position here. Definitely just picks him up, moves him, takes a 2-die there, only gets a push. And then what? Doesn't follow it up. Picks up him. Throws up on the goblin. Doesn't manage to get anything out of it. And then he's got these two goblins, and I assume that he's gonna go for the 1-die blitz here. Yep. Only gets a push. I assume he doesn't follow that up. Yep. Okay. Yeah, Danton is in a very secure position with the ball. He can just keep on running over to that corner, and it's going to take quite a bit of time, if at all, that Kubusta is going to be able to catch up to him. I mean, yeah, I genuinely think that Danton should just... Danton should just keep stalling as long as possible. Like, in these conditions, he is not going to be able to probably pop the ball out fast enough to try and go for, like, a 2-1 win. So taking the 1-1 draw, I think is way safer, way better for him. Takes a 2-die on the troll. Only manages to get a push. Takes a 2-die on a Black Orc. Only manages to get a push. He can bring him over there to get a 2-die on that. And then he can He can just move him there, go for a blitz there, and then dodge him out to get him out of harm's way. Okay, he just... I mean, I don't think that's entirely... Like, that was by no means necessary. Like, how is Kubusta going to be getting all the way over there to threaten that ball carrier? Down goes Mighty Blow Black Orc. Nothing happens. I mean, I guess he just then dodge into getting the assist there. Okay. Yeah, he's... Okay, he dodges there instead. Why are you not bringing in an assist for this Black Orc? You gotta push. Fair enough. Don't follow up. Like, I genuinely don't think he needs to stack the defense here. But, I mean, it worked out. The troll refuses to move even with help. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I think Kubusta has essentially come to the conclusion that, well, I'm not stopping the score, so might as well see if I can do some damage. So goes for the blitz with the Mighty Blow guy. Takes him down. Doesn't manage to get anything. Definitely gonna go for the foul there. He's gonna at least move up somewhat. But yeah, definitely goes for a foul on the block Mighty Blow guy. Nothing happens. Sneaky Git prevents ref interference. I mean, I think that, like, there's not really a way... Not, like, really a way for Denton to try and save this guy. Still stacking the defense on the ball carrier. But he's going to try. He's going to try to save the guy. Goes for a blitz on the Sneaky Git. Doesn't manage to take him down. He's going to team reroll here. No, he's not. Okay. You'd think, considering, but brings the Black Orc over, tags the Goblin there. I'm gonna assume that the Black Orc over here is... Nope, he's just as fine apparently taking one die on Black Orcs as Denton is. Only gets a push, but that's good enough. And pushes him away. Turn 14. Turn 14. And, yeah, the first half was crazy on the damage, and now there's not really been any. So, I guess they figured out in the halftime that, oi, boys, maybe we should put some armor on. The troll is stupid once again. Does manage to take down the Black Orc in the center there with an assist, and I think that is going to be his foul target. He still has his blitz. Yep, goes for a blitz on the Mighty Blow block guy. Manages to take him down as well. Doesn't follow that up. Okay, it's actually going to be the block guard guy who's going to get fouled, because I just realized it. Oh yeah, he's like literally right there in the center. Going for the foul. KO. But not terribly relevant. Turn 15, Danton. I mean, it should be noted, Kubusta does have his troll, and he's got enough players to make the throw teammate touchdown a possibility. I wouldn't count the first touchdown as a throw teammate touchdown, though maybe. I mean, the pass didn't succeed, so no, but technically he tried it, and it was like the reason that he managed to score was the attempt of pass, so some leeway there. Goes for a 2-die on one of the goblins with the Mighty Blow block guy, takes him down with a POW. Doesn't follow that up, gets it badly hurt. Yeah, there's been like what 2 badly hurt results on goblins, and that has pretty much been it for damage on this half. Permanent damage, but yeah, definitely compared to the excitement of the first half, lot more tame here. Takes down the Mighty Blow block guy. The troll decides to not be stupid anymore and brings himself over to help. Goes for a blitz, doesn't use the team reroll. I mean, he doesn't want to spend them because he's got a throw teammate touchdown attempt incoming. Why would you take that 1 die instead of, you know, I don't know. There's 2 die there, right? That's a 2 die. No, it's not. It's a 1 die as well. I mean, he could have made that a 2 die if he moved the sneaky git, but I guess he was also looking to just foul. So, Danton, please don't tempt fate. Just walk in the score. Like, I get that you have 3 rerolls, but well, he doesn't get punished for that block at the very least. Yep, he moves up, which means that he gets a 2 die on this goblin here. Okay. Does not take that 2 die and just goes for the turn 16 touchdown, leaving Kubusta with 1 turn to retaliate. So, expect throw teammate shenanigans. KO recovers for Kubusta. That's good. KO recovers for Danton. That's good for him. I mean, Kubusta is definitely praying, I think. I mean, if he gets turned back the clock as a result, like, that's probably the best kickoff result that he can have. But changing weather would also help him quite a bit. Because he definitely does not want to deal with this rain for the throw teammate attempt. So, what's Danton's defensive posture looking like? It's looking like those Black Orcs, the 2 rookies get to be on the line of scrimmage. 2 SPP Goblin Bruiser is there. Yep. All of this makes sense. He's got a level up at least coming, right, so Kubusta, what are you doing? He keeps 2 goblins in the back line. Okay, quick snap. Not the best, but it helps. Helps. Every little helps. And the kick is reasonable. The bounce isn't awkward. So, all of that helps. He's got 2... I mean, okay, if that's what you start with, then I was about to say that why do you go for a 1? What are you doing, my guy? Did he not realize that there's still a goblin there in the center? Oh, he's just... Alright, then. Well, that was the fastest throw teammate that never actually got anywhere close to the ball. When he had 2 rerolls as well. So, alright, 1-1 draw. I feel that that's a fairly justified result. Like, I think both coaches were evenly matched on the Unga Bunga energy of that game. And they played accordingly. Right. With that done, I think that next up, we have 2 replays that we're going to be taking a look at, so that we get these are going to be, because all of match day 5 for the championship has now been played, so we're just going to take a look at the two championship games that we did not get to watch live. And so close your eyes, close your eyes. I'm changing there. Yeah, close your eyes if you do not want to be spoiled. The first game that we're going to replay that we're going to be watching is the Pidpad versus Bantha. So Old World Alliance Frog Salad versus Os Top. Sorry, Os as in OCC Top. Which is another Shambling Undead. So close your eyes and let's go for the replay. So Pidpad doesn't even get the TV here. They're very close in TV. And we are in the game, so you can open them. Spoiler information has been... The point of spoiler information has been passed. Right. So Pidpad gets... what, 40k in inducements? So he probably takes... just takes 2 assistant coaches. I like going 1-1 for one assistant, one cheerleader, but doesn't really make a difference. Ostop won the coin toss, decides to receive. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. Pidpad has actually has a team to play with, in the sense that he's got pretty much all of the positionals. All of his positionals are available for the match. So Treeman and the 2 dwarf blockers expectedly take the middle. Very close support, sort of central position, defensive position for Pidpad, like generally the default sort of position. Changing weather, still just good. Takes a 3 die on the guard blocker. Takes a 2 die on the regular blocker. Both go down. Stun on the non-guard blocker. Goes for a blitz against the niggled human block lineman. Takes him down with Mighty Blow White Blitzer. I don't think we need these garish colors on anymore. Moves him back slightly, no armor break. Brings the skeleton forward. Goes for a 2 die on the tree. Doesn't get to do a pickup. Did bring the sure hand block tackle guy Ghoul over. But gets a turnover as he takes the both down skull result. Only gets a push as Pidpad moves swiftly into counterattacking, picking up the dwarf blocker with guard and then going for a blitz with the blitzer. The tree fails to... He doesn't take a root, but he fails to stand up even with the +1 from the human blitzer there. Goes in... Okay, aggressively marking the undead there. The zombie skeleton lineman gets marked by 2 players. And then just keeps a little bit of a safety net here in the center. Picks up the mummy who went down. Goes for a mummy blitz on the troll slayer. Down he goes. Follows it up as well. Gets a stun on that. Brought the rookie white blitzer over. Takes down the dwarf blitzer who was the most forward of the Old World Alliance. Down he goes. No armor break. Moves Frenzy Zombie Lineman over next to the regular dwarf blocker. Makes the pickup with just the block roll. Doesn't intend on changing hands with it or anything. Brings the movement busted Ghoul over here. Takes down the kick block human lineman. Follows that up with the skeleton. No armor break. Just moves the tackle sure hands block Ghoul slightly back. Brings in another guy to assist with the timber, and he stands up no issues. Does not take root either. Brings in an assist. Goes for a block with the thrower on the skeleton. Takes him down. Follows him up, so he's no longer next to the mummy there. Picks up the dwarf blitzer. Goes for a 1 die on the mummy with the mighty blow blitzer. only gets a push. So pushes him backward and then brings the human blitzer back on over to the center. Also picks up the dwarf blocker, who then gets 2-died, only gets pushed. He's got another 2-die on him as he brings a Ghoul over to assist. The frenzy zombie does manage to take him down, no armor break. Takes a swing at the mummy next to the treeman. Takes a 2-die on the blocker with guard. Takes him down, no armor break. Gets a 3-die on the dwarf blitzer, only gets a push there. Brings a zombie to assist. The ghoul runner with the bull starts moving down. This is, hold on. This is what? Turn 3 for Bantha? Take the GFI with the white blitzer there, both of them, to cover the bull carrier better. Makes the 3+ dodge with the movement busted the ghoul runner. Takes a GFI, but doesn't take a second one. Just picks up the skeleton lineman. Pidpad picks up dwarf blocker. Picks up troll slayer. Picks up dwarf blocker. Takes the 2-die with the thrower. Punts the skeleton next to the sideline. Does not follow it up. So not aiming to even threaten the skeleton lineman with surfing. Brings the block kick guy to tag the ghoul runner with tackle sure hands block. Takes down with an additional assist. Takes down the mummy with his wrestle strip ball. Goes for the 2-die on the ghoul with tackle sure hands block. Only gets a push. Takes a 2-die with the treeman on the block kick zombie. Only manages to get a push. Dodges away with the dwarf blitzer, but then fails the GFI to come and assist so that he could get a 2-die on the frenzy zombie lineman. Did not want to use a reroll for it because he is a loner after all. Moves and takes down the mighty blow blitzer with his white blitzer there. No damage. Just opening up the corridor even more for his ball carrier. Oh god, what have I arrived to? I am looking at your replay, and so far, I mean, it looks like he's gonna score, but like, nothing too bad. Nothing too bad yet. Down he goes. Down he goes. Stun. No damage on dwarf blocker. Takes down the dwarf blocker with guard with the mummy. Actually doesn't take it, just push. Follows it up so that he can frenzy trap the okay. I figured that he'd keep him there so that he can frenzy trap the troll slayer, but apparently not. Just gets aggressively into contact. You pick up a bunch of dwarves. Fail the dauntless. Fail the. I'm sorry, Pit. What? Why? Hold on. Hold on. Oh? Okay. That shouldn't have worked. But it worked out. Move the blocker to assist. Take down the zombie as well. Take down the mummy with the treeman. I'm kind of surprised that he came next to your treeman with the mummy there. Down he goes. Frees up the human catcher. You get a 2-die on the movement busted ghoul. You do not get a POW. Only a push result there. Still, at least you are applying pressure. This time you do follow up on the block and kind of threaten the skeleton lineman with surf if he stands up. But that troll slayer was that troll slayer play was ambitious, shall we say it like that. Picks up the zombie, picks up the mummy, brings the block kick zombie over to assist. Oh, and that's Dwarf Blitzer gets badly hurt. Yep, Dwarf Blitzer gets badly hurt. Not great. Goes for a blitz on the human catcher. Obviously, he gets the power that he needs to take down a blodger, while Pidpad didn't. Down he goes. Just a stun. But looks like he's scoring regardless. Takes a 2-die block on the human blitzer. And, okay, he's not scoring. Keep track of the... Sure. Frenzy Zombie on the second block. Manages to take down. That's another POW for him. Down he goes. Picks up the skeleton lineman. Goes for the dodge. Fails it because he's dodging into a tackle zone. I mean, nice of him to give you like a 1-die into a 1-die on the ball carrier, I guess. Only get a push on the mummy with the treatment. Bring the thrower over. Bring the dwarf blocker over. Move him to contact there. That's not what you want. That's also not what you want. So, well, oh, that's definitely not what you want. So, block kick human lineman, no appo used. He gets to be niggled. Not great. Down goes Mighty Blow Blitzer. Picks up skeleton lineman. Yeah. We're starting to... Oh, here comes the tackle blitz on the thrower. Doesn't manage to take him down. Goes for a Creed reroll. Still doesn't manage to take him down. Takes down Dwarf Slayer. The Troll Slayer, sorry. With the mummy. Brings in Zombie into contact with the Ritual Sure Hands guy. Takes the 1-die. Takes the 1-die on the Dwarf Blocker, though he did have block and you didn't, so that's probably fine. Takes the 2-die there. Down he goes. I hope that he's aware that like your end zone is in the opposite direction to where he just moved. Yeah, so pick up the Mighty Blow Blitzer, pick up him, go for the 2-die with the Treeman, not follow it up. Interesting. Pick up the... Oh, no. Okay. Have to use your last reroll for that. You get a push. He doesn't have sure hands. You've got strip ball. You don't manage to catch it, but that's a decent-ish scatter for you. Make the dodge with the catcher. Don't get a POW on that guy, even with 2-die, but that's still okay. Overall, this looks like a pretty decent position for you so far. Like, obviously, the niggle on the guy is not great, and the badly hurt dwarf blocker, dwarf blitzer is not great. Frenzied Zombie takes down dwarf blocker, brings in an assist with the skeleton, takes down the Mighty Blow Blitzer with his own Mighty Blow White. Goes for a 2-die blitz on the wrestle strip ball guy. Only gets a push. Pushes him over there. Yep, now he gets a 2-die on him, and now he goes down. Yep. Remember those words. Okay. M&G wrestle strip ball. That's a very unfortunate player to lose for the match, but at least it's just M&G. Manages to take down the thrower because he's got tackle. Oh. He KOs you. Yep, this is starting to get troublesome. Starting to get troublesome for you. Goes for the pickup. Doesn't manage it. Team Reroll still doesn't manage it. But that particular bounce is pretty decent for him. I'm kind of like, why didn't he move his mummies? Like they were just standing there. You managed to take down one of the zombies. You get a stun. The bounce, not the greatest for you, but still not the worst. Go for a blitz on the Frenzy Zombie. You don't follow that up with the Mighty Blow Blitzer. You make the dodge. You make the dodge. You go for the pickup, really. I don't think he should have gone for the pickup there. Failed to pick up the ball. The mummies actually start moving now. You didn't pick up the Troll Slayer. I assumed you did that on purpose. 2-die block on the catcher does not achieve anything other than a push. I mean, does get him away from the ball. Goes for a 2-die on the dwarf blocker. Manages to take him down. No armor break. Moves him into scoring position. Never mind. This is his turn 8, isn't it? He picks up the ball. He's going for a handoff. And he does actually manage it. Okay. Fair enough. Probably undeserved. Like, I would say undeserved, but... so, Bantha, All-Star. 1-0. Turn 8. No KO recovery for the Old Blood Alliance. That's unfortunate. He'll have a second try of it. And he does have a babe on him. Right? No, he doesn't. He's only got the 2 assistant coaches. Never mind. But yeah. And I mean, Pidpad does have the ability to make a one-turn touchdown. He still has his tree, and he's got a halfling hopeful. And I mean, the halfling hopeful has been like one of the bright spots of the team, so definitely something to look out for. And Bantha is and a lineman, yep, and a lineman, fair. Catcher, right? Yeah. I mean, all right. Is it me, or has the 3 matches I've seen today on stream been gets dice the other two? Yeah, no, Beowulf DK, I cannot, like, no, I would certainly agree with that statement. Starts off okay by taking down the zombie that's in the way, gets a stun, goes for another 2-die block on the line of scrimmage. That doesn't really help him do anything. Takes him down because he's got block and the zombie does it. Not spoiling. yeah. Don't spoil anything, thanks. Takes down another zombie. No armor breaks there. Goes for a blitz on the frenzy guy. Does not manage to take him down because obviously you getting a mighty blow hit. Obviously you getting a mighty blow hit would be too much. Hold on. Oh well, yeah. You don't pick up the ball. That's fair enough then. So no one-turner. Let's see the KO roll. The KO recovers. That's good. I mean, it's 1-0. Obviously no damage so far on the undead, but like this is not the worst position for Old World Alliance to be in. Like losing him, losing these 3 players is obviously not great, but like none of these are what I would categorize. Like these are players who are nice to have, not what I would call essential to the game. I already know the outcome myself. Analyze the data after all. Still needs to do the write-up on the conclusion. Alright, fair enough then. But yeah, no, I can't say that the dice has been even in any game. I think like the closest Facia's ref, okay? Who got stunned? Or did somebody get sent off? Huh? Hold on, game. Let's... Oh, there he is. Okay. Just a random human lineman got stunned. I heard that beer was served here. Yeah, sorry, we ran out. Your brother drank all of it, so you need to direct your complaints at him. We also got Cody getting us to sushi. Yeah, that's also fair. Also fair point. 3 die with Highly unlikely. The sharing of cookies or the drinking of beer? I mean, I assume the drinking of beer, but I mean, maybe that's his secret, right? Like, you never expected that to happen. Pit stealing the beer. Yes. Fair enough. But I mean, that is exactly the sort of reputation that I would want to have if I was, like, planning a long con of stealing beer. Goes for a foul with the halfling. Sneaky git. No damage. Okay. So all he really got out of that was a stun on the frenzied zombie, which is but hey, no turnover or anything, so that's nice. Mummy comes into aggressive contact there. Mummy comes into aggressive contact there. Mighty blow hit on the sneaky git halfling. Down he goes because both down. He's stunned. Still staying on the pitch. Always good to have the hero of the team still on the pitch. And then Bantha just moves to essentially give as little space as possible for the Old World Alliance. But yeah, okay, so he has taken root and he rolls a double skull and he fails the loner. That is, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Pit, but like, one, that's pretty unlucky, and two, why start with that? Of all things, why start with that maneuver? So that's a turnover, and that's a team reroll gone as well. Frenzy Human lineman takes a punch to the face. Down he goes, gets KO'd. Yeah, this is starting to get. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately for that tree, there were a bunch of people that were around to hear what just happened. So, if he was in a forest, maybe it wouldn't be so. It opens up everything. I get the 2D, the other mummy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, fair enough, I guess, but yep, down goes the Mighty Blow Blitz. Ooh, okay, that's an immediate apothecary, I'm pretty sure. That is an apothecary who manages to save somebody from death. Just roll pow, GG easy. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, that is some people's entire game plan. Moves in aggressively into contact, because obviously at this point Pidpad is in a pretty big pickle. Takes a shot at the guard blocker with the mummy. Down he goes, gets a stun. Goes for the 2. That's not really useful. Into, okay, that's not sure I would have team rerolled that, I'll be honest. Like, just rely on the 3+ dodge with the dodge, because it's not like he's got tackle there. And obviously he gets a pow. Yep. Yeah, that tracks. That's a good scatter for him. I guess that's his blitz target. Goes for the Troll Slayer with the Mighty Blow. My game plan is fouling 5 matches in, and I still have no fouling player. Sneaking into deep. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's nice to goes for the pickup with. Yep, manages to make it with the rookie white there. Obviously, like, Sneaky Git and Dirty Player make the fouling a lot better overall, but yeah, it's just one of those. It's just one of those things that, like, especially for, like, undead, like zombies and skeletons, like, okay, he doesn't use a team reroll on that. There's a turnover. It's not a very big turnover. I mean, it kind of is, because Pidpad will get a 1 die on the assumption that he can make a 3+ dodge with a dodge reroll. He can get a 1 die on the white blitzer. Actually, he can get a 2 die because his catcher just does that, and then he makes the 3+, he makes the GFI, doesn't take him down into a reroll, and still doesn't take him down. What are these block dice? Good God. Halfling starts making his way down. Troll Slayer fails to dodge away. But yeah, no, like Undead, for example, like, they want their sneaky, like, I just am not a fan of the whole Ghoul Sneaky Git Dirty Player type of player. So if I'm playing Undead, I want it on a skeleton or a zombie, and a lot of the time that can actually take quite a bit to get there. Down goes for a blitz on the sneaky kid. Stunned again, still on the pitch. The tree also didn't deign to stand up because that would be too helpful, I guess, for Pit. Goes for a 2-die, and obviously he pows the catcher. That's just how things go, I guess. Takes down the guard blocker with the mummy. No armor down, no armor break. Takes down the other guy with the other mummy. 3 dice. Down he goes. No damage. This looks a lot like my last 2 Latimer. It's just one of those games. And we've witnessed like 3 one of those games so far. I mean, the Black Orc Brawl was... okay, you cannot make a 3+ dodge either. So, yep. Yeah, this is not looking good, Pit. Yeah, it looks a lot like the last 8 or so. Yeah, I mean, you gotta give it to... Like, you gotta give it to him for the point. Like his advice of just roll better is... like, it does make your life quite a lot easier. So... doesn't manage to get any pows there. That's something. And obviously he gets a pow now, right? That's it. I have since started a Nurgle team that won the first, and that's a dead thrower. Oh, bludge thrower, dead. Ugh. Okay. I've since started a Nurgle team that won the best player. Yep, definitely was. Down goes the guard blocker. And down goes the guard blocker. No armor breaks there. No. Yeah, I mean, the halfling is the best performing player, but like just looking at skills and other things, the thrower is absolutely the best player. Tree goes for a blitz, does manage to take down the sure hands tackle Ghoul, gets a KO out of it. Nurgle is such an awesome team. Should stick to my Nurgle plan for OCC season 1. Gonna see how my human team will also. And obviously 1 die gets a skull. Down he goes. No armor break though. Nurgle, described as an awesome team, I feel is stretching the truth more than a little bit. Like, it's an awesome team at high team values. It's like, unless you get kind of lucky, I would argue that it's pretty actually pretty ass. Like early on, especially. Takes down the blodging catcher. No armor break there. Goes for a blitz on the random human lineman near the line of scrimmage. Down he goes. Another pow. Yeah. And a KO as well, because why not? Yeah. What are you gonna do in this situation? What are you gonna do in this situation? Turn 15. You pick him up so that you can go for a dauntless block on the mummy into a 2-die uphill, which is a push. I should have mentioned I mean, perfect. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I played like in Blood Bowl 1, I played like several. I played, I think, like 4 seasons of Nurgle in Blood Bowl 1 in the OCC League, and yeah, I had this problem where I was playing, like, which was exemplified in a game where I played my Nurgle team of like 1,800 TV into a 1,500 Skaven team, and at the end of the game, I had 2 Rotters and a single Pestigore on the field. Like that was my problem, is that for whatever reason I didn't actually have armor on any of the warriors. I had butter on them, and that really soured me on the Stinky Boys. Also, nice to see that there's no justice in the universe, because, like, he definitely should not be able to score, like, or just absolutely nothing goes right for Pit, and nothing goes wrong for the Undead here. Though, to be fair, I'm pretty sure that Bantha's last game was not exactly great luck-wise for him, so... takes another swing against the mummy. Oh, he's going for a foul on the mummy. Justice is for package, not problem. That's also very true. That is very true. Moves there, goes for a blitz. Sure. Down goes. Gets KO'd, but that doesn't help, and gets stopped on that. Yeah. Just an awful game for Pit. Not really much he could have done, like, and obviously he goes for just a 2-die block, right? Like, and he can't roll like double skulls, or well, quadruple skulls, and then he scores. Yep, fair enough, and that is 2-0 for Bantha and Ostop, and yeah. Commiserations, Pit. Like, not a great game, and the damage to the team. I wouldn't say that it's I wouldn't say that the damage to the team is what I'd call catastrophic, but it's still not great. I followed this up with a Dark Elf game in ladder, suffered 7 removals, and ugh. Yeah, ugh. I mean, sometimes the game doesn't give you, like, hints that maybe you shouldn't be playing. Sometimes the game yells it at you, and you should just listen. No, the team got... Yeah, the team absolutely got worse. I'm not sure if it's worse to the point that, like, you should abandon the team, but, like, definitely, yeah, absolutely got worse. Like, that... Like, the niggle, and the death of the thrower, like... I mean, at least the Apo worked. Like, that's the silver lining that you can take away from that, but... Anyway, we still have one more replay to go through, and that is going to be HLiNiC and his Shambling Undead taking on Tis123 and his Dark Elves. So, everybody, close your eyes if you do not wish to be spoiled, as I'm going to move us over to the replay. Where is... there it is. And... replay. Putting information loading. There we go. Everybody can open their eyes. The spoilery things have passed. With that luck, you should start a dwarf team. You might still lose matches. Unfortunately, Pidpad is one of those weird people who actually likes playing dwarves. So he actually doesn't like when dwarves are killed. Alright. So, let's see what this final match... this is well, this was, I think, the first match of, like, match day 5 championship game that was played. So... But, unfortunately, it was played in a situation where I couldn't catch it live, so... Yeah! I've been trying to tell him that exact same thing, that, like, you really shouldn't like dwarves, but, like, the man has played passing dwarves in a league setting for, like, several seasons, and he enjoyed it. So, yeah. Alright, so... who won the coin toss? So, perfect conditions, Team Panic chooses to receive the poll. Okay, so Tis123, the Dark Elves, won the coin toss, and they chose to receive. So HLiNiC actually got a decent amount of inducements here. So he got himself an assistant coach, a cheerleader, a bribe, and a keg. Right? I'm surprised that he went for the bribe and keg instead of a wizard. I had an Agi 5 Leaping Dwarf Blitzer. Well, yeah, that's fair. Like, I think all my positionals have stat increase. Yeah, like, that just sounds like a regular team to me in, like, Blood Bowl 2. They sort of stopped being dwarves. Yeah, arguably, yeah. I still, like, but you still have to get to that point. It's not like you started out with that sort of a team. So you still had to enjoy dwarves enough to actually play them to get to them to that point. Right, so the blitz happened. Zombie lineman with bro tackle went down, no damage. Blitz managed to pick up the ball without any issues. Blitz goes against the frenzy Dark Elf lineman with the good white blitzer, takes him down, no damage. Mummy moves into contact, and then Mummy moves into contact. Surprising, okay. Well, I mean, he doesn't really want to leave the Mummy to be stranded, I guess. Troll Slayers did last approximately 1.5 guesses before they died. Yeah, I mean, and I do remember that it's not like the rest of your team had the most dwarven armor there, but yeah, the Troll Slayers seemed particularly ill-fated in that particular team, yeah. So moves in the guard player, moves in, yep, gets a 2-die on the Mummy now. Down he goes. No damage. Goes for a blitz again, same target. Down goes the zombie with tackle pro. No damage still. Making a good wedge for himself on the right flank here for Tis, and moves the ball forward. I wonder if he's aiming to go for a quick score or if he's just going to threaten it. And moves up. Does not manage to make the dodge away. I doubt he's going to... Yep, does not use a team reroll there. And no damage. No armor break on the failed dodge. Right. Undead are fast enough that they should be able to block the way here. Picks up the Mummy. Picks up the zombie. I don't know why he would put the other Mummy there. Like, I think he really should have brought the other Mummy, like, this way. Even if he didn't get into contact, and at least bring him this way. Goes for a blitz on the blodging line elf. Takes him down. No armor break. Doesn't really get in the way of the Dark Elves. But, I mean, I guess he doesn't have to, because he knows that, like, what are they gonna do? Hand off the ball? I mean, the Undead definitely don't mind the Elves going for a quick score, but I think this isn't applying enough pressure on the Dark Elves to do that. Or really even maneuver away from their positions. Takes a punch at the pro tackle guy. Down he goes. Takes a blitz on the rookie white. Down he goes. Gets a KO. First removal goes to the Dark Elves. Starts moving forward. Witch Elf, Blitzer, Witch Elf. I wonder if this is the right elf that she... Yep, she's got 3 SPP, so I assume this is the right elf that he wants to score with. Makes the dodge away with the Mummy, with that Blitzer. Just picks up the Frenzy lineman and then brings the tackle lineman. Yeah, like this is why I think this Mummy should have just started moving that way as well, instead of staying near the line of scrimmage. Takes down the tackle line elf. Gets a stun out of it. Now he starts actively moving in the way. Doesn't close off the gap though. Goes for a blitz on the sidestepping blodge blitzer. Down he goes. No armor break. Just slightly moves forward. Mummy starts moving that way as well. Definitely good idea to be cautious of exposing his ghouls here, I think. But again, he's not really applying enough pressure on the Dark Elves, I think. Like, if he applied more pressure, I think he could get them to score earlier. Only gets a push on the wrestle skeleton. Just stacks up right next to him. Makes the dodge away from the Mummy. Makes the dodge away from the dauntless zombie lineman. And doesn't dodge the... Okay, so double skulls, has to use a team reroll there. Down he goes. Yeah, he's not even trying to stop the elves from scoring. He's just trying to... Okay, first blood goes to the undead. That is a bludgeoning lineman who gets badly hurt, and Apo definitely not going to be used on that. So yeah, no, HLiNiC has essentially said that, well, I don't care if you don't score quickly. I'm just gonna try and do damage to you. I genuinely don't think that's the correct thing to do. Manages to save the... Okay, serious injury. That is a niggle. So that is also not an Apo use. So, I mean, he's doing the damage that he wants to do, but, like, not exactly... He's got shadow. Fails to dodge with the skeleton lineman. No damage done. No armor break there. Yep, he's just going to better his position here. Because, again, HLiNiC is not putting in the pressure to force him to score early, so he's just taking his shots as well. But yeah, I don't really agree, like, with HLiNiC's game plan here. But, picks up the elves there. Doesn't get them into contact or anything. Doesn't even bring them this way. So, turn 6. Undead turn 6. Starts moving this way. So now he's kind of applying pressure. Yep, with the 2 rushes especially. I guess this is the guy he wants to. Yep. Goes for the blitz on this line elf. Down he goes. Dead. Okay, I mean, if you remove, why are you apoing that? Why are you apoing that? And then the apo, unfortunately, does not work. So why would you? I mean, I guess that's the after, if this lineman, like, if he's out, then that means that I don't have full 11. I think that's the reason he apoed that. But I definitely didn't agree with that Apo use, because he's got much more important players to be concerned with than that player. And, like, 11 elves to 10 is like, it's a difference, but it's not like it's a massive difference. Still not scoring, only gets a stun on the skeleton lineman there. Does manage to take down the ghoul runner, but nothing comes of it. Well, that's a seriously exposed witch elf there. Down she goes. Only a stun. Probably goes for a foul there. Like, bring this ghoul runner over and then go for a foul with the zombie lineman. Yep, getting into contact. This is undead turn 7, so it's going to be turn 8 dark elves next. So yeah, but again, not applying enough pressure for them to care. Doesn't even bring in an additional assist. Just goes for the foul on the witch elf. And she's dead. Yep, that is... Yeah. Goes for a blitz on the dirty player. No damage. And does score. I mean, they scored on their offense, and that was never really in doubt, so I'm not sure I can call this a dicing so far, but, like, the amount of damage that the Dark Elves took was very much not great for them. But yeah, I very much disagree with his choice of using the Apo on the lineman who got deaded. Even without knowing, obviously, that the Witch Elf was gonna die, or that the Apo wouldn't work, but, like, I just... Like, that is... 10 elves is still good enough. And as I said, like, he has much more important players that he wants to protect than this guy. So, kick off, high kick, doesn't manage to catch it. Thankfully, he had 2 elves on the bench, so he still has, like, a decent amount of elves left. The real question is, how many of them are going to be left after this line of scrimmage blocks? Down goes an elf, and that's a dead... Oh my god. Okay. I mean, yeah, I think we can safely conclude that this is a dicing. I think we can pretty safely conclude that at this point. Like, unless the dice, like, seriously turn around, this is absolutely a dicing. Doesn't even go with the dirty player. Like, he just goes like, well, fuck it. Not, like, why would I do that with the dirty player? I can just do it with the Dauntless guy for shits and giggles. Fails the pass with the rookie White Blitzer. I assume he's got a reason that he wanted to pass with the guy who passes on a 5+. Rookie White Blitzer, where are you? Where are the Rookie White Blitzer? There you are. He's got 0 SPP. Probably would have just gone for a Ghoul pass instead. Yeah. The damage to the Dark Elves is already getting severe. And obviously, kick-off result, changing weather, bounces off the field, so gets a touchback as well. Down goes Dark Elf Lineman, no damage. Down goes Dark Elf Lineman with tackle. No damage. Another Dark Elf Lineman. No damage. Stun. Goes for a blitz on the sidestepping tackle piece. Fails to pro, so does not manage to take down that blitzer. Kind of an odd place to sidestep. Moves the ball forward. Starts building up a decent defensive position for himself. I don't get that sidestep though. Goes for the foul. Guess he wanted to protect that from the incoming foul. It's a KO. No ref Oh, there it is. I was about to say no ref interference, but at least there's that. Fails to convince him with words. Does he convince him with the money? Money has been exchanged. Okay. Well, at least the bribe is gone. That's something. Takes his 2 die on the good White Blitzer. Down he goes. No damage. Goes for the Dauntless. Dauntless Zombie. Only gets a push. Dodges away successfully. Dodges away successfully. Okay. Yeah, there's not a lot of elves left on the pitch here. And that always makes defense difficult. Goes for a blitz on the guard blitzer this time. Down he goes. He's definitely getting fouled. He is stunned. Brings the Ghoul over to give an assist. 2 die. Only a push. Sidestep. Means that he's not in danger of getting another hit on him. Does get sandwiched, but... Oh, okay. So, no foul, actually. Interesting. I mean, I guess he doesn't have a bribe anymore, but I'd still probably foul that guy. Goes for a 2 die up. The first thing he does is go for a 2 die uphill. And the second thing he does is go for a 2 die uphill with a reroll. Manages to get the push, but like that's still gonna be another 2 die uphill. Did you think this through? Get smacked down as well on the second one. Does manage to pop the ball out, but like absolutely not worth. Dark Elf Lineman gets KO'd. Goes for a blitz on the sidestepping tackle blodger. Only manages to push. Brings the good White over to cover as well. Dauntless guy moves there. why aren't you going for the pickup with it? Like, if you want SPP on this guy, like, surely at this point you just pick up with this white blitzer, right? But no, goes for the 1 SPP block guy. Uses a T-ring roll to make the pickup. Goes for a foul with the wrestle skeleton to foul the witch elf. Only gets a stun. No ref interference. Takes down the tackle pro zombie. Nothing happens. Picks up the guard dodge guy. Why did he pick him up and leave him there? Like, surely it would have been way better to just try and dodge him out. Like, that's a 3+ into a 2+ and he's out. Instead, now he's taking hits. Yep, there he goes. Takes a 3 die and gets powed. Wrestle skeleton moves to takes the blitz on the sidestep tackle piece once again. Fails to pro. He is determined to not go down because he has seen what happens to people who go down on this pitch. So he's not having any of it. Just stays where he is. Goes and tags him with the dauntless guy. I definitely want to bring the mummy over. That's the foul target, I guess. Yep. KO. Ref interference. So ref sees that one. Does not manage to argue the call, but yeah, that's like there were already kind of few elves at the start of the drive, and now there are way less elves, and generally speaking, that doesn't help you do much. He's going for 2 die uphills because that's the only thing he's got left for him to do, I guess. Yep, uses up his last reroll and block, and down goes the witch elf, stunned. Yeah, I think he went in too early for the 2 die uphills, I'll be honest. Like, I get why he would. Down, 2 die, down he goes. No armor break, though. He's probably gonna get fouled. Goes for the Mighty Blow Blitzer. Okay, he's not really been doing his job, the good Blitzer, but he does manage to now actually use the pro and get it down. Gets a stun off of it. Yeah, he's definitely aiming to put a foul on that Blitzer, which makes sense. Just moves forward into as good. I assume he's gonna... Okay, it's gonna be that Ghoul, and then he brings in... Okay, it's gonna be the Dauntless guy, I guess, who... doesn't... Oh yeah, never mind. He's got tackle on that zombie, so down he goes. No damage, though. Goes for the foul. And seriously hurt. Is that an actual permanent injury, or is no? It's at least silver lining. It's an MNG, not an actual, like, not a niggle. So something. Okay, manages to take down the white and does get a tackle piece next to the ball carrier. For all the good that's gonna do him. There are 4 elves on the pitch, by the way. 4. Yep, goes for the blitz on the tackle lineman, and down he goes. But yeah, as I said, I think Tis went in too early with the 2 die uphills. I think there was still more that he could have done to just stimmy the advance of the undead instead of going for broke. Might be that the frustration of the damage that had already been caused got to him. Like, I can definitely see that, and it's happened to me as well. So that I start playing poorly when I get really frustrated. So goes for the handoff. No, doesn't go for the handoff. Just goes for the GFI and does manage to make it. He is, I think, looking to win the game with this, hoping that the amount of damage that he's done to the Dark Elves is going to be enough. And that's a bad KO recovery roll. There's going to be 5 elves on the pitch. 5. Yeah, that's That's not great, and the only one who recovers is Zeodris, Sea of Malices. Who's that? That's like... Yeah, it was the, like, 0 SPP lineman. Out of... Well, there were 2 0 SPP linemen on the KO block, so... brilliant coaching. So... Dark Elves get themselves a reroll. He is wisely choosing to... So, just disengages from the line of scrimmage. Picks up the ball. I mean, I guess HLiNiC was looking to, Okay, he sidesteps there. Why do you sidestep there? Why not sidestep like there? What is he planning? But yeah, if HLiNiC was planning on... Like, if HLiNiC was planning on actually, like, winning the game... I mean, I guess he was looking for a kickoff result, like, turn back the clock or whatever, but... Like, I don't... This is not enough pressure into the back line of the Dark Elves to win. So, goes for a blitz, manages to take down the Ghoul there. No damage. Brings the ball forward. Yeah. Makes his way through. Doesn't reroll that. Tries to get the Dark Elf lineman on the line of scrimmage, like into a scoring position as well, or potentially like interfering with these guys. But yep, he's got a scoring threat here on the blitzer. There's no scoring threat for the Undead, so on the like, I think that it's a fairly safe assumption that he goes down. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. He's just marking all of them. Yep. That is better than going for a blitz with that, because I'm pretty sure he's still in scoring range. I mean, here comes the foul, I guess. This is important. And that is a stun. Okay. And he even argues the call just to rub in the salt there. Alright, so it's going to be a 1-1 draw. And the Dark Elves sustained horrific casualties to the team. Apothecary was of no use. And they managed to gain... exactly like they got the 3 SPP, I think, from scoring the 1 touchdown. And that was all of the SPP gained for the Dark Elves. Okay, so that was match day 5 for OCC Championship, and as I said, I cannot say that any of those games were particularly like everybody got there, like a lot of people got diced in those games. Arguably the most equal of the games was Kubusta, like the Black Orc showdown, brawl down, whatever you want to call it. Like, that was probably the most equal of the 2 matches, because both teams got kind of demolished on the injury front. But yeah, that was can't say that any of those games were exactly well balanced, or yeah. I mean, I don't know. There were definitely also the Black Orc game. I was very confused by, like, the tactics employed by the 2 coaches in that. I don't know. I just felt that they were playing in a very different way than I would play the game, both of them. And but yeah, That is everything for the stream. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you had fun. Hope we'll be here for the next one. I think tomorrow we're probably going to, because like there are a couple of games in the match day 4 that we did not manage to catch live, and we're gonna watch those replays. Potentially also play some ranked ladder as well. But thank you everybody for watching. Hope you'll be here for the next one. Hope you had fun. We're definitely gonna see if there's anybody to raid, and then as I always say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever happens to be the time of day for you. Have a good one.